Hi, Pistols here with the Call of the Wild team, bringing you the best of Hills football match of the day every week, live and local and free. Cheers, enjoy.
Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.
It's time for Explorer Caravan's autumn stock clearance at 583 Grand Junction Road. Explorer Caravans is clearing all stock. Save big dollars on leading Aussie brands like Franklin, Viscount and Titanium, with vans ready to go. Talk to our experts for all the info and tips. Then get a great deal on a new caravan ready to hit the road and chase the sun. Explorer Caravan's autumn stock clearance, corner of Grand Junction and Prospect Roads.
I'm Trent Shawland, Principal of Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. So I've been running the business now for 25 years. We obviously specialise in residential sales and rural sales, property management, and we do some commercial work as well. So it's a family owned and family run business, long standing business that we're very, very proud of. For Kim and I, it's been all about what we can put back into the community as well. So the sport and local events have been something we've really focused heavily on to make sure that, we are putting back into our local Adelaide Hills community. We've got two offices, one's in Mount Barker, 58 Gawler Street, and the second one here at Stirling is 8 to 12 Mount Barker Road, Stirling.
Craig from C&J Painting. Us is a painting organisation based in the Adelaide Hills, just a small business, 6 qualified tradesmen. We just about do everything, anything that you can put a brush to. Janine and myself are proud to be associated with sporting clubs and community clubs in the area. cnjpainting.com.au or our socials on Facebook, Instagram, and also 0412 817 536.
Yeah, g'day guys, Dan here from Lowe's Meat Co here in Mount Barker. We're proudly a family owned and operated business. Been here since 2017, located right next to Foodland in Mount Barker. We have a huge range of products here that customers continue to come back for. We make our own snags on site, and our motto is we wanted to make sure families had good quality food, and we're getting around the dinner table at a really quality and good price as well. So we're open from 8 till 6 Monday to Saturday and 9 till 5 on Sunday. So if you want your meal cooked for you on a weeknight, ring up earlier on the day. The team will here do it for you as well. We also have Lowe's food truck catering option, so get in touch with us at the shop 8391 1228 or follow us on the socials.
My name's Jeff Johnston. I'm the director of the Kiwanis Bookshop, and we're the only dedicated bookshop in Mount Barker. Our books are $1, $2 and $3. 95% of our sales goes back to the local community to help disadvantaged children and families. When you buy a book here, you're helping the community. So your support with donations as well is much appreciated. Thank you.
Hello all, Tomo here from Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, a local business who loves to support locals. What it's all about here at Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, tucked behind the Littlehampton Bricks and Pavers. So much firewood galore for a long winter, absolutely. No potholes, plenty of room to kick the footy. You can turn your trailer, no pokey parts in this fantastic landscape yard. A wonderful business who loves supporting locals, and we would love for you to jump on board and shop here.
Ball comes back there to Bill. He's had a few touches in the last minute or so, puts it forward, and a juggling mark has been no play on. Coon probably a clanger in the end, he coughed it up.
Finds Bell, who's got a bit of it early, goes with a low dart. Bit of a clanger thanks to South Coast Insurance, and a great mark there by Valletta. Gets it on quickly, looking for a teammate there in the pocket. Could go to South Coast Insurance clanger.
And Pride, who started on the interchange.
Young ruckman, I believe.
Yeah, first year, ex-Mackie, puts up the line. Oh, that's a clanger there.
Yep.
The agency of our man Buluta.
Costa, bit of a hack kick. That's a South Coast Insurance clanger. Link-up play involved with Griggs. Oh, Meadows. South Coast Insurance clangers on the wing.
Caravan style by the Roosters on that occasion. It was Ansell forced the turnover up here. That's a bit of a clanger. It's bouncing off the chest there of Ben Payne.
just round from the scoreboard. So a little bit of indecision, eventually brings it in. Dylan Rowe says, well, thanks very much, taking your time there, and I'll just read the kick. So Bulldogs kick towards the half-forward flank. Ground level ball, clanger, South Coast Insurance style. Bazina though, backing up nicely. Another clanger, chain of hands here, and Luckett.
Yeah, Bazina gave the look away. Handball puts it up forward. A bit of a clanger on the lead there. It was Valletta. Comes out the back door to Jack O'Leary. Puts out wide. Drop mark there, a clanger.
A big day for the club. Nice work. Casey Brooks involved.
Clanger there.
Clanger, South Coast Insurance. Shake it up, that's for sure. South
clanger.
Coast Insurance clanger. Gets a round of applause from the Roosters coaching group.
Clanger!
Double clanger. South Coast Insurance clangers. Wow. I was going to say that was in the top 5 for the clangers of the season.
Work there by Sanso Sport. Steal, loose ball.
Oops.
Bit of a clanger there. Infringed.
Row your boat.
So here's Rowe streaming through the middle of Burwood Oval. Handball's over the top. Clanger there. Cricket pitch area.
Against Quinton. Off goes Buckley. That's the South Coast Insurance clanger.
Goes and gets his own football. Then on the left puts up the line. Through the hands. That's a clanger there as Buckley backs up.
Hopefully he's all right for the Bulldogs. Hot foot. Umpire was in the way. South Coast Insurance clanger. Ruck forward.
Clanger.
Stalk him up. South Coast Insurance clanger. Danzo got it to Ansell. South Coast Insurance clanger for a drop mark.
Most effective in the snack.
As the Roosters. Looking for a final opportunity here, but that's the clanger. South Coast Insurance clanger style.
Last one in the second term. Just kicked one, but I think he's let us down.
South Coast Insurance clanger.
For a minor score.
I'm Gavin Godeke, owner of South Coast Insurance Services. At South Coast Insurance Services, we're about you. We work for you. We don't work for the insurer. We're always there to keep an eye out on the market to make sure that whatever you need as far as protecting your risks and assets, we find the best insurer at the best price for you. So whether you're a small business with only a couple of staff, a tradie on the tools by yourself, any type of business insurance, we're your go-to. South Coast Insurance Services, southcoast.com.au. Book a time in or pop in to see us here at Mount Barker or in Victor Harbour.
Lancaster's Property Services has been around for almost 15 years in the Hills community. The foundations of our long-standing company has come directly from our hard-working team. We are proud to employ over 50 local workers, subcontractors and apprentices. Together as a team, we provide a high-quality service to better the homes and businesses within the community that we live, work and play in. For our whole list of services, visit our website lancasters.au or give us a call on 08 7078 2392.
Hello, Travis here from the Loberthal Hotel, located at 16 Main Street, Loberthal. We're proud supporters of Call of the Wild team. We offer all-day dining, 7 days a week. We do great steaks, great schnitzels, great fish and chips, great burgers, all the pub classics. We've got a bottle shop open 7 days a week, a sip and save, terrific sports bar, 12 cold beers on tap, amazing beer garden that's enclosed for all your function space requirements, a great family-friendly pub here at Loberthal.
G'day, you're with Matt Gardner, captain of the Kersbrook Football Club, and you're listening to the Call of the Wild, Hills Football. Cheers.
As a mortgage choice broker, more means more choice.
We spend more time finding you the right home loan. More pre-approvals.
More care.
More customers in homes.
More of our time. More trust. More local.
More experience. More security.
More availability.
More brokers ready to help.
Over 1,000 in Australia.
When you go to one bank, you get one choice. When you come to us, you get more.
Choose more with Mortgage Choice.
More.
Mount Barker Ford is located just Totness here on Mount Barker Road. We were owned by a gentleman by the name of Peter Thomas, who his veins are rich with football and rich with community, and he's always been based around the idea that everything you do in business should be based around how you can support the community. At the end of the day, I don't expect people to always come and see us, but ultimately we're a business who thrive in supporting the community, and from our perspective we look forward to the community supporting us. And it doesn't matter whether it be the Call of the Wild, the HFL, we're involved in a lot of other community events throughout the hills, and that's why I like being involved with with sport, because I think that brings everyone together at different times and different requirements.
Mark Stokes here from Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Find me on Facebook and Instagram for all your wine barrels, drums, corflute signs, signage needs. Give us get in contact.
Life in the Hills is all about family, footy and great outdoor spaces. At Simply Shutters and Shades, we help you enjoy your home all year round. Outdoor blinds, shutters, curtains, supplied and installed by our local team. There's one choice in the Hills when it comes to your blinds and shutters. Simply Shutters and Shades, proud supporters of the Hills Football League.
Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA delivers strategic recruitment solutions to South Australian businesses across construction, engineering, infrastructure, trade services, mining, oil and gas. Francisco's Pizza offers delicious pizza in Mount Barker made from the freshest ingredients at a great price. Guttervac, professional gutter cleaning services. Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker. Your local Woodside News Agency offering stationery, gifts, trophy supply and custom engraving services for the Adelaide Hills. Twist and Top has officially opened in Mount Barker, serving up delicious frozen yogurt with all your favourite toppings. 24 Fit, Australia's most welcoming gyms. Open 24 hours, modern equipment, group fitness classes, flexible and affordable memberships. Bespoke Air Solutions, family-run business specialising in comprehensive air conditioning solutions, including design, installation, servicing and repair. Adelaide Wine Barrels, specialises in high-quality oak barrels with custom engraving options, superior craftsmanship, leak-free construction and exceptional value. Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, providing 24/7 emergency residential, commercial and automotive services across the Adelaide Hills and surrounds. Direct Flooring Solutions. They don't just sell floors, they deliver complete transformations. Whether it's your home, office or commercial space, their mission is to solve your flooring problems with style, precision and care. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills.
Hi guys, it's Tim Green here from Closey Supermarkets. I'm the CEO. You're watching Hills Football League Finals, proudly brought to you by Closey's.
Football followers, it's hard to believe it's that time of the season. The business end, where dreams are made and shattered. Welcome to the HFL Country Division qualifying final for 2026. The Battle of the Blues at the revered Stringybark Park in beautiful downtown Meadows. Kersbrook go head to head with Bridgewater. 2026 has signalled the return of the Bridgewater Raiders and celebrations of 70 years of history. The vibe is back and the Raiders and their supporters are up and about. Jace Boat at the helm with familiar names returning to the club. Finishing the minor round in third position, the energy is back and the Bridgewater spirit has risen. Could this be the start of the fairy tale return? Finals footy and Kersbrook go hand in hand. A club with amazing spirit and built on true family values. 2026 Courier Cup winners. A challenging off-season, but they've come together on and off the field and earned their run to the flag. The ledger this year is squared at 1-1. Domination by key forwards for both sides during the minor round. Clinic in his last visit to Meadows. A lazy 8 and now only 2 goals away from 100 for the season. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, this outing has the makings of a classic. For the victor, a spot in the second semi-final against Macclesfield and a possible express pass into the grand final. For the loser, there will be no such luxury and no tomorrow. But to tell the story, it's over to the team. They are the best in the business team, and thanks to our great friends at Closey Supermarkets, your finals footy team, welcome to the team at the Call of the Wild.
Good afternoon, everyone. Jeff Pistola and the Call of the Wild team as we invite you to Stringybark Park here in Meadows for what should be a very entertaining start of football finals season here in the Hills. It's the Closey's Supermarkets qualifying final in the Mount Barker Auto Group Country Division competition. Of course, it'll be the Bridgewater Raiders up against Kersbrook. It's a good crowd in the house, as you can expect. Conditions not too bad at the moment. Clear. We had a little bit of threat of rain, a bit of drizzle pass through, but at the moment, as I said, a bit overcast, but clear here at Stringybark Park. And, once again, well, we've got major leaders in community football coverage are with us, and of course, Jaden J. Hill and Benny Golfich. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Cheers, thanks, Pistols. Yeah, going to be a cracking game. How good is finals footy qualifying final? Kersbrook and Bridgewater, and the average margin in a qualifying final since 2010 is 31 points, with the second placed team winning on 10 occasions. We'll get to some more stats shortly and throughout the day, but yeah, it should be a great match. Benny, your thoughts? Welcome.
Oh, great to be back here at Stringybark Park in Meadows. We saw Bridgewater in action a few rounds ago now against Meadows, and on that occasion, as Timmy Glover said in the great introduction, Alex Forster kicked 8, so keen to see how the big forwards line up for both lineups. Of course, Forster 2 goals away from 100. Inglis also in great form for Kersbrook. Very much looking forward to this contest today, Jaden. In terms of the leading goal kickers for both sides, you've got the stat that matters there, thanks to C&J Painting.
Yeah, so you got some stats here. So obviously Alex Forster's kicked 98 goals this year, and obviously 2 for the ton. And Brad Inglis has kicked 95 goals as well this season. So it'll be interesting to see who can get to the ton first. But yeah, there's been some great goal kickers, and also Nicholas Dinham has worked well with Forster this year. He's kicked 65 goals. So yeah, they've been the leading contributors on the scoreboard this year, Benny.
Beautiful.
And also you can throw Jakey Markwick, the other key forward for Kersbrook. He's kicked 40, so he's also been pretty productive. Now, of course, the best rise for the extra challenger finals, and not just on the field, and of course here in the mobile Vandermaker. We've got the Shogun of Community Football Production, Tommy Hills, is with us once again, and cameraman James Davis and Marcus Struck will bring us all to great vision. And also, well, big game. Got to get the big names in. We've got the boss. HFL joins us again in the special comments role this afternoon. Travis Lynn, welcome to you.
Thanks for having me back again. What a great day for football. The rain's cleared. It was here a little bit for the under-14s, but it's cleared now. Hopefully it stays away for us. Oval's a little bit slippery, but finals footy. It's going to be hard contested footy today. So,
as we said for C&J painting the picture here, these two sides separated by 1 win on the final premiership table. That was Kersbrook finishing a game ahead. Virtually line ball, Jaden, I think, with percentage-wise, so not a lot between them. 1-1 for the season, because Raiders dishing out a 97-point thrashing into Kersbrook down there in round 9, I think it was. And then just a fortnight ago in Kersbrook's last game of the minor round, bearing they had the bye last week, they got the Chocolates done by, 29 points, I think, so 1 apiece.
Yeah, and in the 16 times that these two teams have played against each other, like we saw on the stats earlier, they've met 16 times, and the head-to-head advantage goes in Kersbrook's favour, 9-7. And these two teams have actually played in 3 finals, with Bridgewater winning 2 of them. So, yeah, and obviously this year, Kersbrook actually has the second best defence in the competition, Pistols, only averaging 59.6 points per game, while Bridgewater has the second best attack this year, averaging 101 points per game. So it's going to be an interesting battle between attack and defence today.
We can just see the Brookers reserves just waiting the arrival of the senior side, because Kersbrook just winning that qualifying final in the reserve grades, 11-7 to Birdwood 8-2. So Kersbrook will move on to the second semi next week. I think they'll play Kangaroo to win a Premier, and because Birdwood will play the winner of tomorrow's elimination final. Don't forget a big day of football coming your way tomorrow, HFL Grand Final Day, HFLW, Grand Final Day. So we'll be covering that on the Call to Wild, and also keeping you in touch with the elimination final in the country division being played at Gummaraka. You can see the Brookers just about set to come in, led by the great man Matty Gardner, number 21, 300 plus games, all round good guy. So the Brookers coming out onto the field. So we might cross down to see all the pre-match action down with Benny Goldfinch and Travis Lynn.
Trav, you're out here on the green stuff, looking good underfoot.
It does look good. Like you can see up the northern end where the Cockies have attacked the new area and all that. But I've been here all day. It's a little bit slippery, but there's no mud inside. It's a beautiful oval. It's come up nicely. So
as we see Bridgewater come out back into the finals actions, of course, Jaden should be a good challenge for them back into the finals in country division.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's actually nearly 7 years since they played a final. Benny was in 2019. It was the elimination final. They went down to Macclesfield. It was actually coincidentally at this ground. It was at Meadows. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they go today, Bridgewater.
A couple of late changes for them as we get our special guest, because Jess O'Brien late withdrawal, Micah Brumby, but the man who'll be able to tell you about it is down there with you.
Yes, he is the football director and all-round champion of footy, Chris Laddams. Chris, good to see the Raiders back out here in finals.
Hey, mate, very excited, mate. Obviously, we had our 14s this morning, which we only went down by a couple of goals, but yeah, to have our A grade, 17s and B grade into final series is pretty good for our first year back.
What's the vibe like heading into this one?
Oh, got a lot of experience there, mate. So I think they've all played finals before at a very high level. So Jason's got them pretty calm in the room, and yeah, they all know what their role is. So they've played together for a long time.
70th anniversary, great Saturday last week at Raider Park.
Yeah, it was. We had it at the Bridgewater Inn. Over 150 members and past players that come, and they did the team of the decade. So. Mate, it was a fantastic night for the football club, raised a lot of money, but also just to see a few old fellas back to the club that we haven't seen for a while. It was great for obviously our club to have that sort of culture back together.
You played Kersbrook twice this season, one apiece. You know what to expect from the Brookers, season campaigners?
Yeah, I guess the first time we sort of played really well against them, beat them by a fair margin, and next time, well, we had a few out, but we know how they play, and they like to chip it back through their corridor and use that 45 kick. So, look, we've studied them, and I think last time we played them, our execution with our skills wasn't at the level that we should be. So, if our pressure's up early and our skills are on, we should find a good game.
And Alex, a couple of goals off 100. Any chance of the Raiders faithful running on the ground if he gets the 100?
Well, I haven't ran in about 10 years, so I won't be doing it. I'll just give him a thumbs up from here. But, mate, he's been fantastic for the league. 98 goals. And also the lad for
Inglis, he's 95.
Who's kicked 95. To bring them lads into the league and have two big spearheads, full credit to them. Obviously bring some kids behind the goals. It's good for football, especially in Div 2. And for this bloke over here that's helped build country football with, juniors and now some good quality football in Div 2. It's going a long way now.
Fantastic. All right, so you'll be sitting over there today. What's the expectation?
No, I think we got there. I stay away from the coach's box. That's not me. I'll sit over here. I'll probably have a couple of chocolate donuts and, just watch.
I think Tommy has got a graphic as well for today. I think we've got the winning side, leading goal kicker, and maybe most effective player. Any thoughts there?
We'll win.
How much?
Goal kicker, 12, 13 points.
Okay.
It'll be a close one, I reckon. Leading goal kicker, we can't go past Forster.
Yep. How many?
He'll kick 7 or 8. He always averages that.
All right.
And best player today, I'm going for Kai Vandermoor off half-back flank. Beautiful. I reckon he's a smoky.
All right, ladsy, thank you very much. We'll cross back to the fan now with Pistols and Jaden. We'll continue on roaming out here.
Thank you very much there to Chris Laddams. It's been one of the catalysts between the rebirth of the Bridgewater Raiders this year and how spectacular that's been running around in C-grade competition the last couple of years. Got together with a few fellas, Matty Nadge, of course, and also President Dylan Wiles, and here they are finishing third on the ladder and playing off in the qualifying final, also their reserves in the elimination final tomorrow, and also, as mentioned, there's a couple of Colts teams making the finals as well. So well done to all involved in the rebirth of the Bridgewater Football Club, which has really been a big tonic for the competition this year, that's for sure. As we're waiting for the toss, and we must mention Jaden J. Hill, of course, the man in charge, 3 umpires this afternoon. We have Ashley Brooks, one of our men, always lays the rule down, Brian Rule, and of course, a firm favourite here in the quarter, Warren Hannaford in charge of the field.
And also another favourite in the boundary, Declan Long with an
we got him mixed up, but Dermy's boy is here today again.
Yeah, fantastic. And so he'll be alongside Tate Sinkinson, Riley McDonald, Jaden McDonald, and the goal umpire is Joel Shepherd at one end, and Michael Bomer is at the other end. So there we go.
So a big occasion for them also, Travis, as Dermy comes onto the ground. Big occasion for the umpires too to officiate, not just the teams to play in finals, but be recognised for their efforts throughout the season in officiating, Travis, and to be granted a final.
Completely agree. Like, these guys are very experienced umpires, the 3 that are in the field umpires, and that doesn't look like Shepherd out there. Kelvin Upton is replaced in the goal umpiring and all that, but
laid out.
Yeah, laid out. But yeah, it's very good.
Failed the fitness test.
Yeah, the 4 kids that are boundary umpiring as well, they've been doing it all season, so it's good reward for them.
Now we talk about what a great club Kersbrook are in terms of winning premierships, and here's a man who knows how to do it, one of the greats at Kersbrook, down with Benny Goffins.
Yeah, Darren Wake joining us pre-game. Thanks for that, Wakey. What are your thoughts today? A big clash in Double Blues versus the Raiders? What's the Brookers? Yeah. The Blues affair, I suppose.
It should be, I think it'll be a good clash after watching last game at Kersbrook, and the boys are pretty pumped. So Kane's got them up and about, and if they can, keep the run going, which they've been doing really well, I think tough opposition, but they'll give it. They'll definitely Kersbrook Spirit will give it a crack.
All right, we've got the coin toss here, thanks to APC. Easy as 123 AustralianPaving.com. Guards has won the toss there for the Brookers. They're kicking towards the entry gate end in this first term. What's the vibe like in the lead up?
Yeah, real good. Like the last, probably after losing the gum, the boys sort of gelled together, and they've been playing really good footy. So
And your lad up and about, ready to go,
he's,
Bailey.
He loves it. He's passionate, and he's probably seen the way he plays head first. But he's raring to go. I'll call him a footy nerd. So
and what are some guys that have impressed you this season?
I think a lot of the like Kane, a lot of the younger ones that have come through that Kane's blooded from the under 17s, like the Butters and the Mitch, and so probably over the last few years it's probably the most run I've seen we've had at Kersbrook.
Fantastic. And your knowledge in terms of previous finals campaigns, how important is it to win this sort of final in terms of momentum heading towards a premiership?
Yeah, definitely. Like, you don't really want to be playing Sundays, but if you do, you do. But if you can get off on the front foot the first week, it does builds confidence as well. So with the group, and
fantastic,
very important.
Well, thanks for the great insight there, and all the best for today for the lad and also the Brookers and yourself. Cheers.
Well done, Pistols. Congratulations.
Fantastic. Thanks, Wakey. All the best.
Thank you there to Darren Wake.
Proud footy club there, of course.
Always a hard man, Benny. Actually, he's nursing a couple of broken ribs. He wouldn't know it. He fell off a roof or something last week.
Oh, no, just
tough
normal.
as old boots, Wakey, when he played, and obviously, just in life.
Sun's out, beautiful conditions. I might get Jaden to check out the weather, C&J painting stats that matter, the forecast today.
Just while we're on umpires, though, one of our favourites, Monty, he's boundary umpiring his 350th match today.
Awesome. Boundary umpiring
goes well. Boundary umpires.
But also he's taking up field umpiring as well. So
he'll field umpire full time, I think, next year. Talking to him last week.
Fantastic.
And one of our favourites, I think, Jaden and Pistols is boundary umpiring.
Yeah, we mentioned
that. Yeah,
fantastic. Young Dermy.
Yep.
Yes, Declan Long. Yes.
All right. Well, no, it should be good. What are your thoughts, Travis?
It'll be a hard slog first. I think it'll be tough footy with Kersbrook coming out of the blocks early with their strength and experience, where I think Bridgewater will get over the line in the last quarter.
All right, thank you very much.
As we said, Jesse O'Brien, a late withdrawal, but young Lucas Smiles, under 17 regular, he's come up. And also we have Zach Broddock, the other under 17 prodigy, playing probably arguably I'd say their first senior, A grade final. So yeah, big occasion for those guys. So both sides in their final huddles. We said the toss has been won by Matty Gardner for the Kersbrook Brookers, and they will kick to the right of screen or the Mawson Road, the Main Street end. Good crowd in the house. Expect Kersbrook having A's and B's playing. It's probably helped. Long journey from Brooker Park, but they're out in the force this afternoon.
Anything else, Jaden, before you get down at ground level?
I was just about to say, just the weather update like you asked for, Goldie. So 12.8 degrees at the moment. It's supposed to reach 15.
Beautiful.
Feels like 11.1 at the moment. It was supposed to be an early shower, so hopefully it's clear for the rest of the day. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fantastic. Thank you.
So, good conditions down here at Stringybark Park in Meadows. We must thank the Meadows Football Club for the hospitality also, so providing a good venue point for the Dreammaker to be parked, and also for Cameron James Davis to give you the great shots. So, all in readiness. As we said, the last time these two sides met was in the 2015 qualifying final, as far as qualifying finals, which was won by Bridgewater. But ultimately, Kersbrook beat the Raiders in the grand final that year. So, yes, still plenty of footy to be played out throughout the afternoon. And don't forget, as I said, HFLW grand final day tomorrow. 14s, 17s and seniors will be coming to you live through our usual stream coverage. So it looks like it's going to be umpire Ashley Brooks. I think he'll have the charge of the opening contest in the centre of the ground. So on readiness, just about to get underway here. Qualifying final time, the Brookers up against the Raiders. For APC, be the young man McCart up against the experienced Daniel Roberts. Roberts, the leaper, wins the ball down, taken by Mazuris. Good tackle applied on him by Bryars. Caught holding the ball, so Alec Bryars will take the first disposal. Gives the smart, gives to delayed inclusion to the coach and Bode. He points up the field. So ball goes long through Vandermeer up here, off hands from Watson. Popped up there by the Brookers. High ball in front of Vandermeer. Ed Smart flies, got his hands to it, couldn't control it. Wrapped up there in a tackle, come from Marshall White. Ball still alive, Mazuris got it out. Quick kick up the line by the haircut and Pearson, and a tumbling mark taken by Regan Moyne. Back in the side, renowned as a premiership defender. Goldie back as a forward this year.
Yep, Gardner's in his sight, goes in that direction. Little hand in the landscape forward, memorable moment. The captain, Matt Gardner for the Brookers. Best on ground in the grand final against the Raiders previously. Inboard hand pass. Tight on the boundary now. Shot by Inglis. Picked on target. It's a minor score there. Of course, he's kicked 95 goals for the season so far. So Kersbrook first score in this qualifying final. HFL final series brought to you by Closey's Foodland.
A bouncing ball gathered there for the Raiders. Team over there comes to Vandermeer. This is up the line, looking for Pistola back in the side this afternoon over his head. Racing for it, I think there is White. Finds some space, nurses up the line, and finds Mazuris, who's already had a couple of touches in the opening of this qualifying final. Goes up the line. Robinson moves the ball quickly onto the chainsaw. McCulloch cuts it long towards the top of the square, getting back there. Benny Marsh, taking a relieving mark for the Raiders.
Lancaster's Property Services defensive action. Captain the side a few times this season when Benny O'Donnell wasn't. So he kicks it out of the defensive half of the ground. The intended target there was Ben Brumby. Meantime, and now it's inside 50. Forster, they're well aware of his capabilities. 2 goals away from 100 for 99. Thanks very much. All clear. Forster nails the first goal of the qualifying final. Country Division action.
Could be an early candidate. Benny just the way he grabbed the ball, wheeled around. He certainly knows where the goal is after you've kicked 98 in the season. And a good finish there. This is the first goal on the board for the Raiders. They lead 1 straight, 2-1 behind on the Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Forward scoreboard.
Oversaw Hotel replay. Good signs early. Well, for both sides, really. Back in the middle, thanks to APC. Here's 123 AustralianPaving.com. Dan Roberts in ruck wins that one down decisively. Ed Smart held on to Missouri, the offender, and Smart's going to kick this one inside 50.
He does indeed, puts it
under it
there, and just using the body there, getting in front was Jaden Martin, but at the last moment Forster just using his body. It's an experienced footballer. Terms at Paraka. Nord, of course, Pembroke, of course, was on the Freo Dockers list a long time ago, but that experience of being in the AFL environment. So, is this the moment?
Well, look, there's someone filming as well.
Yeah, is this the moment?
Going for goal number 100.
It's the last Raider to kick 100 goals. I think it was Darren Mitchell in their premiership year. So Forster sets it on its way. Has he threaded it?
Yes, he has.
Indeed.
There it is, 100 majors.
If you're a Raider who likes 100 goals, get around him.
Fantastic. Great moment.
How good is that for Hills footy? 100 goals there.
Didn't take long.
Inside, 3 minutes. And we've got to spare a thought for the other in Brad Inglis, who came into the last round with 95. You think, pretty well. But Forster needing 13 to get the ton, kicked 11 last week against the Chunga. So he's pinched the chocolates. But two good full forwards, and certainly looking forward to their shootout this afternoon. But all credit at the moment to Alex Forster. 100 goals for the season. Well done to him.
Fantastic. Definitely Littlehampton Landscape Firewood memorable moment. Back in the middle. Raiders in control. Briars. Grubber kick. Mad scrap. Pittman around the action. Umpire says holding the pill. Explorer Caravan's tough tackle. So across the half back line.
Yeah, McCulloch
will kick the ball to the half forward flank.
He does indeed. Big pack flies. Comes down to the young man in Braddock.
They've started well.
Handballs back out to Boast. Looks for support. Gives to Smart, who's made pace in front of the interchange area. Puts towards the forward area. Brooker's back there. Coming out to meet it there. Martin. Coming through is Dunbar. Gives it to brother-in-law Pistola. High kick. Across the face of goals. A bounce off. Favourable bounce here for the Raiders. Slipping over was Craig Evans, the veteran. Gets it back to a teammate there close to the line. Brumby comes in. In the meantime, out over the boundary line. So the Raiders just showing their potential moving the board forward. And some of their young men, young Braddock, getting involved there as well. And Brumby.
Raiders support staff. Including Jack Beaverlander down there.
Yeah, out with injury at the moment.
So boundary throw in dangerous position. Bridgewater in control. Early forward line damage. Andy Vines with a clearing kick out of defence. Here we go. Giannini. Kick inside 50 on the left boot. Floating across though. Nice mark by Brody Haylock. Who earns a 25-metre penalty as well and is keen to move it on quickly.
He was our most effective player last time we did the Brookers Benny, of course, in the Koori Cup final.
Kicks it out towards the wing. A few Brookers looking into the sky of where the ball is. Eventually they've tracked it here. Attacking the ball was Robinson. Out towards the boundary line. Nice work there by Craig Evans. The umpire says holding the ball though, and it's going to go to Matt Gardner.
So the veteran, surrounded A-grade games, puts it forward. English territory. He's got two to beat. In front, Bode brings the ball to ground. Donald getting involved. Handball comes back out. The Bode turn gets over the top to Daniel Roberts. The big man goes bang out towards the wing area. And Virginia he's got support out there. Ball comes back into Bryce. Gathers it. He's under a little bit of pressure. Gets it back out to Pistola. Tries to fence off the tackle. Finds some space.
Vision.
Lifts the eyes. Puts it across. Looking for a teammate there, but rebounded by Marshall White.
Yep, and he kicks the ball inside 50. Almost a full stretch mark there. Quick hands though. Check side out towards the boundary line. Might bring up that graphic again shortly. Predictions. Let us know who you think's going to win today.
In fact, where can they...
margin and leading goal kicker. Send through any predictions to the HFL Media YouTube channel, Call the Wild Facebook page or the Hills Football League Facebook page, and we will most likely give one of our great bumper stickers for the person who can nail that. So probably give it up until half time, I guess.
So Marsh. Oh, you can send it in with 5 minutes to go. No, I don't think so. Ball comes off hands. Robinson, can he grab it for the Brookers? Gets it out here to Mazouris. Mazouris has a flying shot at the goals.
Hello.
I'll tell you what, that's an early contender as well. Great finish by Jack Mazouris.
Beautiful. We might cross down to ground level. C&J painting stats that matter. Jaden J. Hill and also Travis Lynn.
Cheers, thanks Benny. So 16 kicks to 15 in favour of Kersbrook at the moment. Inside 50s, 5-4 in favour of Bridgewater. And great start there by Jack Mazouris. He's actually been in the best players 11 times for Kersbrook, the most by any Brookers player this year.
That was a great finish on his left foot, tucked on the half-forward flank boundary line, and certainly knew where the goals was. So as we see, a 5-point margin here on the Harcourt Adelaide Hills Mount Barker forward scoreboard.
Trav, any thoughts?
They're pretty even all over the field at the moment, but I'm not liking the matchup down on Forster. He's got a half a head on him and a fair few kilos as well, and you can see first 5 minutes he's kicked 2 goals on him.
Kick towards the half-forward line by Robinson for Kersbrook. Umpires called a free kick here across the half-back flank for the Raiders.
Hand him off.
As Chris Laddams outlined, thought he was going to be most effective player today. Started well with the orange boots, as we say that. A bit of a, we'll give it the South Coast Insurance clanger. Turnover, Gardner, inboard hand pass. Kick forward there by Bennett, and it's paid off. Regan Moyne, rare chance at goal, but he's going to chip it into the pocket. And a good mark there by Inglis. 5 goals away from 100.
Absolutely. Just returning to Brookers this year, played back in 2020, has spent time since at Freeling. Also Pascoe Vale in Victoria. So back in Brookers colours this season, and certainly shown his worth. I've said 95 goals at the moment. Looks like he's going to do the around the corner attempt here, Benny. So towards the entrance end goals. Because as soon as he moves, the Raider defender will come in, and Vandermoor, Inglis,
sausage,
has missed it.
Half a sausage.
Half a sausage. Just warming up because he had the bye last week. So, Jace Bode will bring the ball back. It's 1-2 to 2 straight. Raiders in front.
Comes out South Coast Insurance clanger from the playing coach.
Yeah, the Catfish sends us the ball up the top one, and Inglis once again in the action. But in the meantime, I think a push out has been paid. Has to the Raiders and goes to Vandermoor, who clears the ball.
Another South Coast Insurance
clangers here. As that deflected off Marshall White out over the boundary line. So clangers.
Pressure. Good smother. That's a 1% act thanks to Explorer Caravan Sales. Boundary throw in. Inside 50 here. Roberts spikes it down. Ground level ball. Eduardo Smart tries to keep it alive. Near the Cole Littlemore scoreboard.
That's a man, Declan Long.
Best in the business. Roberts front position. Ground level ball. Number of players around the contest. Handball comes out. Nice work there by Jet Thomas. Locked his game last time in the Courier Cup final. Meantime, sweeping handball over the top there by Ben Marsh. Intercept though. Brookers with a real chance here. Raiders under the pump. But a bit of a South Coast Insurance clanger almost. Thought it was going out in the full there by Burge.
Good spoiling tactics there for Lancaster's properties by Nathan Sash there. So we'll have a ball in. Tucked into the left forward pocket. Roberts wins the ball down. Here's Mazouris lurking. He's under pressure from Giannini. Oh, cleverly taps it back to advantage. Umpire comes in and will ball it up close to the boundary line. So as you expect, qualifying final, both sides sorting themselves out here over the first dozen minutes or so. Moyne flicks it, intercepted there for the Raiders, goes bang out wide towards the wing, 2-on-1 out there. Denham outnumbered, ball comes to ground level. Brookers shoot out the back door, taken there by the young man in Dalwitz, I think it is. Puts it forward, off hands, base lurking, got his bow, but goes straight to an opposition player in Dylan Burge. That's a shot. Getting back on the boundary line, fisting it over line was Marsh. So Kersbrook move on to 1-3, trailing Bridgewater 2 straight on Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker forward scoreboard. 12.5 minutes gone.
So kick in, Brookers, by the Raiders, Ed Smart. Brookers holding him up. Playing of course is Mark Wick. Switch. So Guernsey changed pre-game, that's Bailey. This is Bissell. Nice control, taken by Dulwich. Pressure though on the wing. Oh, Mazuris. Fair hit on Dunbar. A lot of pressure early. Pittman bursting his way forward. It's gone out of bounds. Some hard hits there. Fair hits though.
Yeah, right in the change there. You see Bryce and Benny O'Donnell about to come back on. So the rucks gather. Young man McCard against the experienced Daniel Roberts for the Raiders. Roberts wins it, flicks it down. Brumby at ground level. Burge. Ball comes out there. Followed up there, rolling ball. Mazuris, head down, bum up. You wouldn't expect anything else. He's locked up in a tackle though, can't move any further. So we'll have a ball up. So umpire Warren Hannaford pitches it up. Once again, Roberts wins it down. Giannini, quick hands. Gives it out here. Some Cooney was Bissell, puts it forward. Oh, good use of the body though by Brody Haylock. Takes a mark.
He switches play out to Pittman on the other side. The half-back flank for the Brookers, who trail at the moment by 3 points, but had a good little period here since the consecutive goals from Forster. So another 25-metre penalty against the Raiders, favouring Moyne here, who kicks the ball once again inside 50 for Kersbrook. Flying high, Gardner brings it to ground level. Dangerous position. Robinson was there. One with the snag of the day winner in the last outing for us. Raiders through Jace Boat, sweeping handball over the top by Daniel Roberts into space. It's going to be a 2-on-2 situation with Bailey Wake. Topping one high but not seen.
Yeah, umpire Hannaford going to bring the ball back. So Bailey Wake right in front of the Vandermeer, because we spoke to his dad pre-match. Darren, so Bailey Wake, consistent defender, who decided to go, well, he thought about going across the ground, runs around the man in the mark and sets it up, sets himself Roberts up in front off hands. First to recover there is McCulloch. Goes towards the top of the square,
Great
English
kick.
territory. And
Great
English. Yeah, McCulloch. Just,
How good was the chainsaw there?
Yeah, very good. He just cut through the defence, so to speak, as we watch him here on the replay for Loberthal Hotel. And English just getting away from his opponent there in Sash.
Daniel Roberts tried to dive to stop that one,
Yeah,
but
the big fella.
no luck. Great kick inside 50.
English has already had one shot from an angle. This one's more straightforward, in fact. Straight out in front, so the chance here to bring up his 96th goal for the season. See a few Booker supporters in the background. Just hoping he can get their second on the board here. So Binger Inglis coaches the man on the mark.
No dramas.
Nothing on without the goal umpire. Never moved, so second on the board for the Brookers.
96 for the season. C&J painting stats that matter. Jane J. Hill and Travis Lynn.
Cheers, thanks, Benny. So, 32 kicks to 27 in favour of Kersbrook. They're inside 50s, 11-6, so they're starting to get some dominance in that area. And, like you said, Benny, 97 goals now for Inglis. In actually every game he's played this year, he's kicked multiple goals.
Very even across the ground as well at the moment, isn't it? But Kersbrook just starting to get on top.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC Eases 123, AustralianPaving.com. Says that's okay. Tough tackle. Spoiler Caravan's tough tackle.
Hard-working Brookers manager Paul Holton there on screen.
So rucks go at it. James now into the ruck. Giannini with the clearance. Raiders forced it. Nice work. Might have Kersbrook defence holding him up in his tracks. Spoiler Caravan's tough tackle there by Dulwich.
Yeah, the young man doing a good job there.
Rucks go at it. Dinham managed to get a kick away. Haverford says I'll have it. Good pressure both sides. 3 points to margin. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. Good ruck work there by James again, but a clearing kick out from the Brookers.
High kick out there. Captain's young man Braddock stood his ground well. Still playing under 17s football. Also in 16s ranks. Gives it to Bode. Quickly to the top of the square. Forster territory. Uses his body well. Got his hands to it. Here's a chance there. It bounces over the line. Perhaps helped over in the end by Jacob Pearson. That's the Raiders' first minor score. They're 2-1. Kersbrook are 2-3 at the stage. Ball comes out here. Mark taken out here by Josh Pearson.
Breeze has picked up a bit.
Known as haircut to his teammates. So nurse this one up the line. Ben Marsh Assisted there by the big man and James, the veteran, taking the ground and a tackle. Applied there by Jake Baker. So umpire Ashley Brooks will come into ball up.
Jake Baker, of course, as I outlined earlier, won the snagger today in the last outing. We did a Kersbrook game. That's holding the pill. Good tackle. Lockie Bissell.
Pressure's really stepped up from both sides now. And the skill level's really good.
So Bissell kicks it past us towards the half-forward flank. Hampton Landscape Firewood memorable moment. Great mark. Haylock, defensive half of the ground, Lancaster's Property Services. Beautiful stuff. Kicks it out. Gardner's the target. Captain. Off hands. Ed Smart. Bang. Crash. Evans. Experience between those two. He goes back inside 50. Good period of play here for the Raiders. Almost a mark by Archie Watson. Dinham looking for some support from Brumby. Wake. Brumby follows up. Dinham doing it his own way. Snap round the corner. Oh, last line of defence. Nice work by the Brookers.
Puts it out wide to McCard. Benny O'Donnell. Ducks a chutney, wrapped up by McCard. Close to the boundary line. Gets assistance from a teammate out the back door towards Bow. That passage of play, boundary umpire Declan Long heading to deck there. Benny getting involved.
Looked like he got on the ground to get a real close look at it.
Hope for the locks are all right. He looks like he's bounced up. So, out of side. Ball up. Over the back of the pack. Dragging there. Tackle applied by the Stoller on Kersbrook opponent.
We've got a close game, which is what we're after.
So, ball up once again. Rux Gabba. James, plenty of experience there. Gets the ball out wide. McCulloch, ground level. Handball comes back out to Robinson. Feigns a handball backwards for Wake.
Under the pump.
He's under the pump, trying to keep the ball alive there. And over the boundary line. So once again, still in the Raiders' forward line as they kick towards the Achunga end of the ground. You can see at the moment Kersbrook with their nose in front. 2-3 to 2-1. Ball up. McCard wins it down. Racing on his Brumby dispossessed. Rolling stoppage. Robinson getting involved. Brumby follows up. Second effort. We like to see that for Explorer Caravans. And umpire will come in once again. Another ball up.
Ball up inside 50. Raiders. James in ruck. Tight on the boundary line. Eduardo Smart centres the ball. Forster was the target. Off hands, minor score. A little bit heavy down that end of the ground. So, some real nail biter here. 1 point the margin. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward at scoreboard. 2-3 to 2-2. Brookers in front. Mazuris and Inglis with goals, and Forster with the couple for the Raiders to bring up his 100 for the season. Kick out of defence. Nice work, particularly there by McCard. Play on, opens it up for Inglis now in a one-on-one situation against Sash. Tight work on the boundary line. Benny O around this. Craig Evans. Nice tackle there by Pearson. Geez, they're crashing in here on the wing.
Yeah, right in front of us, Benny.
Right in front of us. We can really feel it, and it's a free kick here for the Raiders to Benny O.
Yeah, bouncing Benny, the captain. Spent some time sunning himself in Europe, back for the finals campaign. Finds the big man in James. So Brad James, he'll go long, Denham territory. Got his hands to it. Well done by Haylock. Gets the ball to ground. Delwitz might have gone a bit hard. No, holding the ball was the call against Lucas Smiles. Late inclusion, the young under-17 player, number 30. So Delwitz, himself only a kid, teenager from South Gawler, puts it high. Gardner got his name on it. Comes down to the Catfish and Vines, gives it to McCulloch, goes the back door to Robinson. Tried to get the ball across here to his teammate in Baker, but ran out of territory. So right in front of the Dreammaker, or the Vandermaker, meanwhile. Craig Evans trying to claim the last touch, but Dermot, Declan Long.
It's a standoff between them.
It is a standoff, yeah. So in the end, the boundary umpire wins out and it'll be a ball up.
Fantastic. One of the best in the business. Favouring the Raiders 50 there. Evans going in again. Pearson throws the ball on the boot, up the wing. Benny O relieving mark. Lancaster's Property Services defensive act. 1 point in the margin, 23 minutes gone. Qualifying final from Stringybark Park in Meadows. Chopping off nicely was Robinson. Evans almost took was trying to take the mark. In the meantime, it's held up here around the contest. There's Lockie Bissell. He's had a good start.
Fantastic. You really feel the vibe of Hills footy in the finals, Benny. You can actually hear the bodies just smacking into each other. Another example there is a tackle with
guards having a chat.
Yeah,
with
James. Yeah, probably talking about the old days when he used to play for Pleasant Valley many moons ago. James, that is, of course. So here they go. They'll do right this occasion. Personally won by James. Pittman comes out the pack, gets it to Vines, sweeping handball out wide to Wake. He's under the pump here.
No duck there.
Well done by a young man, Smiles, and perhaps lucky to get away with it, Bailey Wake on that occasion, but umpire ruled he couldn't get rid of it. So once again, Gardner and James to do battle, pushing on each other. James wins it down. Smart. Oh, interesting improvisation on the left foot there, puts it up, but meanwhile, infringement there from Denham, and it'll go to Brodie Haylock for the Brookers.
Yep. 1 point in the margin. Haylock been good in defensive half of the ground for the Brookers all season. Dropping the mark there was Pearson. Crashing in. Who's Vandermeer. Meantime, it's inside 50 deep for the Raiders. Forster. Gee, that can just happen like that, can't it?
Yep.
Just from a contested ball just in front of us. We'll have a look at the Lobethal Hotel replay.
Vandermeer again getting involved.
Just
look at the experience.
Favouring his forward there. He just knew exactly how to kick that inside 50 and where to position it, even though it was a quick kick. And Forster going for 101 for the season and to put the Raiders back in front.
It's a bit too experienced there for Jaden Martin. So straight out in front. No problems at all. Straight out ahead of umpire Big M in the goals. So 3 on the board for the Raiders, all from the boot of Forster.
5 point margin. C&J painting stats that matter. Jaden J. Hill and Travis Lynn.
Geez, thanks, Benny. So it's 41 kicks for Bridgewater, 40 to Kersbrook. In the inside 50s, at one stage, it was 12-6 in favour of Kersbrook, but Bridgewater have had the last 5 inside 50 entries. It's now 12 inside 50s to 11 in favour of Kersbrook.
Trav?
They'll have to make a change on Forster, surely, but they've still got him back there. Who's that? Jaden Martin still on him, but that's 3 goals and he's just too big.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC. Users 123 AustralianPaving.com. Now it's the Raiders starting to get a bit of momentum. Giannini towards the half forward line. Denham. Forster and Denham are dangerous, obviously, down there, and they've got creative forwards around them. Forster handballs over to one of those players I'm talking about. Denham back to Craig Evans. Goes back to Denham. Stops, props, and kicks it out in the full with a South Coast Insurance clanger.
Yeah, probably could have done better than that. So a good crowd in the house, as we said in the Clive Brook stand here at Meadows. So ball passed out there, finds McCulloch, his first year, up from Tea Tree Gully. So not long off, so he goes long along the line. Getting in front there, the young man Braddock. Comes out here to Pistola, grabs the ball. Quickly, high kick. Gives the key men a chance. Forster, threading his way through there, it was Delwitz. Gives it back here to McCulloch. McCulloch's got a couple of players. Eddie Pearson coming in late was Evans, but good mark there to Jacob Pearson.
Wilhampton Landscape Firewood memorable moment. So Pearson finds a teammate there in McCulloch. Out towards the outer side wing. Haylock on the wing. Kicks the ball inside 50 for the Brookers. Nice defensive work from the Raiders. Vandermeer looking to a tackle, but there we go. Robinson around the contest as well. And at quarter time, interesting game. Raiders leading 3-2 to 2-3 on the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. Looks like we've got a free kick here to Robinson on quarter time.
Well, this could be a handy goal after the siren.
He's going to be kicking past Josh Teague.
He'll kick this for the lead, Benny. Sets it in, gives it his best shot. As he got the carry, there's a wall of players there making sure it doesn't cross the line. So the score will remain, and that is the Raiders 3-2, leading at Kersbrook 2-3. We'll go back to Footy Central with Tommy, and he'll be back to bring you up to date what's happening here in Hills Football League today, Country Division finals day here on the Call of the Wild, the Vibe of Hills footy.
The Call of the Wild would like to sincerely thank the following local businesses for their support. Call of the Wild's premier partners for 2026. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. Adelaide Hills' leading real estate agency has the very best people in the industry. Your Adelaide Hills property specialists. Mount Barker Ford, proud to be your local Ford dealer in Totnes. Major partners. Lowe's Meat Co. Roasted. They can cook your meats for your dinner party or your weekly Sunday roast dinner. Australian Paving Centre. Easy as APC. Providing premium quality home landscaping and improvement materials sure to fit both your budget and style. South Coast Insurance, a local insurance broker with offices in Mount Barker and Victor Harbour, committed to providing personalised and straightforward insurance solutions. Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood, offering a wide selection of quality Adelaide Hills firewood and landscape supplies for your home or worksite. Call of the Wild official partners for 2026. Loberthal Hotel, your local family-owned hotel and bottle shop in the Adelaide Hills. Lancaster's Property Services, delivering complete residential and commercial property maintenance and trade solutions in the Adelaide Hills and metro areas. Simply Shutters and Shades, inspiring people to create fun and functional spaces which bring people together. Explorer Caravan Sales, family-owned Adelaide-based caravan retailer, 40 years of experience and insights in the caravan industry. C&J Painting, Dulux accredited, locally owned and operated small family business recognised for quality and reliability. Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, Francisco's Pizza, Gutterback, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop, Woodside News Agency, Twist and Top, 24 Fit, Bespoke Air Solutions, Adelaide Wine Barrels, Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, Direct Flooring Solutions. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills. Now it's back to the team, the best in the business team, the Call of the Wild team.
Welcome back to the Call of the Wild as we do Closey's Supermarkets final series. And today in the Mount Barker Auto Group Country Division, it is the qualifying final out here at Stringybark Park in Meadows. And after the first quarter, a pretty good game in the offering. It is the Bridgewater Raiders 3-20, leading Kersbrook 2-3. 15. Jeff Pistola, Benny Goldfinch, Jaden J. Hill, and special comments this afternoon coming through the agency of HFL President Travis Lynn. We might go down to Jaden J. Hill for C&J Painting. Stats and murder.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So 43 kicks to Bridgewater, 41 to Kersbrook. Handballs 24-20 in favour of Bridgewater, so pretty even in that stat. And the inside 50s in the end, 14-13 in favour of Bridgewater. Like I said, it was 12-6 in favour of Kersbrook. So yeah, Bridgewater had some great ascendancy in the second part of that quarter.
Thank you very much there to Jaden J. Hill. We'll go around the ground. So one score and give for Harcourt Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward. Quarter time, Onka Valley 4-4, Nairne-Bremer 2-1. Because Onka Valley will finish minor premiers in the Division 1 comp. And Nairne-Bremer, last year's premiers, their final appearance of the season after a little bit of a disappointing year. But and good news, we're talking about Nairne-Bremer. See the signing of the great man. Back Big Darcy Hurrigan returning from country Victoria, so certainly a boost for their chances of rebounding next year, because having played in the last three grand finals with two premierships and this year finishing 7th, so big news on the horizon for the Rams as everyone gets set now. Conditions got a little bit darker here, boys. Maybe the lights will have to come on a bit later on, but hopefully the rain holds off here for what promises to be an interesting encounter. As I said, I'd imagine there's 5 points in favour of the Raiders for APC. Started the second term. Your caller is Benny Goldfinch.
So Dan Roberts back in ruck for the Raiders. See what can happen here. Oh, beautiful tap. Ed Smart, the landscape forward, memorable moment, straight out the guts, kicks the ball forward. Dunbar could have been held on to. Well, that's interesting. Loberthal Hotel replay, I'd like to see that one.
Clanger?
Brookers, we'll give it to Clanger, South Coast Insurance Clanger, for sure. My initial judgment. Dan Roberts, back to Ed Smart, this way, that way. Snaps the ball towards the half-forward flank. Denham will fly over the top, ground level ball. Well, that's almost holding the pill. Took him on. Let's have a look at the Loberthal Hotel replay. Straight out the guts.
Yeah,
I'm
Eduardo,
pretty sure Dunbar was held on to, but... No, not sure exactly who, but anyway. Play on, maybe.
Anyway, a man who was out sussing out around the huddles, we'll go down to Travis Lynn.
Yeah, Bridgewater were happy with the way that the first quarter went. Like Forster's one out.
Meanwhile, we'll come back to you as around the corner attempt there from Bryce helped over the line for behind by Forster. So back to you, Trev.
So Forster's really talking about, like, I can beat this guy and one out, get him one out with me, put it on my head, I'll mark it. Where Kersbrook, I couldn't hear much because I got distracted by the A-grade coaches from Macclesfield and Kangaroo who were out there talking to me. So
Scissor kick sort of chop suey. Oh, that's carnage across the forward line.
Yeah, Mazuris.
Just a high-flying karate kicking on both accounts.
Yeah, Mazuris and young Braddock.
And then Andy Vines lands on him.
Good run-down tackle by Vines.
It's a free kick to Andy Vines. Had a good season overall. Defensive half of the ground for the Brookers. Twirling the Sharon around as he looks to drive the ball down the middle of Stringybark Park in Meadows with a good kick. Floating across the back there was Marsh for the Raiders. Good hands though by Ingles. Oh, great tackle. Vandermoor, who's had a good start to this one across that half-back flank. And he's going to go onto the left boot in the middle of the ground, and South Coast Insurance Clanger. Bailey Wake takes the mark.
Yeah, cricket pitch area, so Wake sends it wide into attack. Target out there was Inglis, was infringed there by Sash. So Inglis get the resultant free kick. Already has one on the board. One of the two Kersbrook have kicked so far this match. So Inglis certainly backing himself in here. Why not a man who's kicked 96 goals?
96, yep.
96,
yep.
96, Jaden, I think.
Yep,
96.
96.
Beautiful.
Great TV show back in the days in Australian television history. Number 96. So he sets it on its way. Has it got the carry? Roberts up high. Fists it. Still live ball there. Ball held there. Kersbrook appealing for holding the ball decision. But umpire having none of that. So umpire Ashley Brooks will ball up. So Roberts wins it down. Scrambly football. Ground level. Giannini on the bottom of the pack. No real chance to get that out. So we will have a ball up again.
Yep, Dan Roberts and Matt Gardner having a good little battle here. Wide around the contest. Dunbar. Did he get the handball away? Brookers didn't think so. Umpire says I'll have it. In fact, it'll be a boundary throw in. 4 minutes gone, second quarter. Closely Foodland qualifying final. Stringybark Park in Meadows for Country Division action. Kersbrook 15, Raiders 21. Just that forward line area. Andy Vines always dangerous. South Coast Insurance Clanger opens it up now. Well, second effort was White, was not too bad, but it could be a turnover. Brumby just keen to move it on quickly here, Raiders, because they've got players out ready to split and spread here. And away we go. Brumby with a hand pass, gets it out to Giannini.
Yeah, Evans in that passage of play. Slippery customer to try and grab hold of. Ball comes up here, ground level. Bryce.
Just desperate to get it out.
Teammate, here's Brumby again. He's locked up. Ball comes out here.
Kersbrook did well in the end.
Kersbrook get the ball back door. Pittman gets out to Robinson. And then some space out wide. Comes out to Gardner. Breaks the tackle magnificently. Gets on the left. Squares the ball. Getting back is Roberts. Commitment there. Comes down to young Braddock. Will it sit for a no? rolling ball, but in the meantime, the whistle has gone from the umpire, not even in his jurisdiction, Benny, but he's picked out a free kick here. I think it's going to be Inglis once again. So I'd like to see that one again if we could. Rolling stoppage. Anyway, it's a team game for the umpires. If I don't see it, another umpire might. So Inglis with the opportunity here, once again, have a shot on goal.
Few errors here. Start the second quarter for both sides.
As we said, 96 goals. He'll kick from about 48 metres, straight out in front towards the Chunga end of the extended Meadows Oval. Extended after last year's grand final, so Inglis deliberate approach, sets it on its way. I think it's drifted a little bit too much to the left through for a minor score.
16-21. Bow to bring it in for the Raiders. Kersbrook. C&J painting stats that matter. Kersbrook in controlling this quarter, Jaden, so far?
Yeah, 4 inside 50s to 2 at the moment, and 9 kicks to 4, Benny.
So, kick out of defence, fisted towards the boundary line, because keeping it in their forward half of the ground.
Jet Thomas getting involved there. Jet Boy, that's his name.
So boundary throw in at half forward line. Kersbrook still trail, 16-21. Roberts in ruck versus Pittman. Ground level ball, smart. Handball over the top to Bode. Flicks it on. Kersbrook got the numbers. Mazuris tried to get handball away. Moyne, he's right up immediately in a tackle. She's tough around the contest. Umpire says, I'll have it.
Kids enjoying a family day out there, Benny.
Yeah. Good. That was Lockie Peter.
Ah, okay. Past Booker's, of course, captain coach and also male medalist. As Moyne comes through there, but the whistle already gone. Free kick here to the big man, Big D Rob. So Daniel Roberts, plenty of experience there. Bit of indecision. The big man will go bang down the line, which he does. Pack sets themselves. Late there, Denham taps it down. Here's Bryce on the left, hacks it forward, bouncing ball. Forster leading the race.
He is and uses the ball nicely. Can he check side this towards goal? Well, he's missed it. South Coast Insurance Clanger.
They probably had an option in running into the square too there, Benny, but confidence, and why not when you're a man who's kicked, 100 goals for the season.
2-4, 3-3, or 3-4.
He's making it look easy up there today, though.
Kicked 8 last time at this ground. Ooh, Clanger, White opens it up for a tackle. Nice work there by Marsh with the pressure.
Yeah, dark moment there for White. You suggest should have taken that overhead mark.
Yep. Half forward line, Dan Roberts. His hand to it there. Vines, though. Counter attack. Kicks towards centre half forward. Watch out. Lancaster's probably served as his defensive action and a bit of confidence as well from the young man.
Sash,
Didn't he love that?
Sash, stood his ground well. Finds it now, the young man of Watson. Watson nurses in the cricket pitch area. Finds Bissell, who's been a real revelation this year since coming over from Nairne. He'll chip it out wide. Teammate out there.
Watson.
Goes long. Oh,
yeah!
No. Eduardo Smart.
Almost blew the head gasket off there.
Gee whiz.
Sorry, Jaden.
He won the goal of the day here last time. He nearly won the mark. So ball comes back out there. Gardner over the top. Stolen off hands by the young man in Stubing. Nurses it up. Finds Brett Pistola. So Pistola. Just his 7th game for the season. He's kicked 7 goals. So test him out. Came in with a little bit of a hamstring issue. So goes short to Forster, who's just drifted into space. As Travis Lynn said, just controlling what happens up in the forward line. And when you get a goal, he's kicked 103 goals. Travis, you have confidence in him finishing the job.
He's got lots of confidence in himself as well. But yeah, he's just won out. He's taken marks everywhere. He's dominating that forward line, isn't he?
So James Davis right over the shoulder here on the Call to Wild camera. Revival of Hills footy. Dare say the reaction and the goal umpire will tell the story.
It'll be a good goal for the Raiders. Kersbrook started the second quarter well.
He loves it.
And he says, "This is my turf.
This is my stage."
He's kicked 4 goals, so he's kicked 12 goals this season at this ground. C&J painting stats that matter. Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks, Goldie. So 16 kicks to 12 now in favour of Bridgewater. An inside 50 count at one stage was 4 inside 50s to 2 in favour of Kersbrook. It's now 6-5 in favour of Bridgewater. So they're getting some good momentum here, the Raiders.
Just a reminder, HFL Media YouTube channel, Call of the Wild Facebook page and Hills Football League Facebook page. And we're live on Twitch as well for all our international Mexican viewers.
The Mexicans.
So back in the middle, APC, eases 123, AustralianPaving.com. 2 goals the Raiders. I was going to say before that defensive mark was a key moment because Brookers were looking to go into attack, and a good mark in the defensive half of the ground for the Raiders. It's given them a nice little lead here. Our man Declan Long all over that. Out of bounds.
Yep. I think that was Martin. Looks like he has been moved up forward, Travis Lynn.
They have made a move. I'm just looking down there as
well.
well.
It might be Twisty Moyne who's got the job because experienced defender. So, ball up. Gardner. Roberts over their heads. Tracking its Giannini improvisation in mid-air. Kicks the ball out wide, leading the foot race out there. Grabbing it. He smiles. The under-17 boy puts it forward. Here's a chance for McCard. Gets a cruel bounce. He's got support there from the teammate.
Oh, get out of my way.
Good chain of handballs there. Ball goes forward. Mazuris. Shadowed there by bustling Benny O'Donnell. So, out over the boundary line.
C&J painting stats that matter. Jaden J. Hill.
So that's interesting. Kersbrook's best quarter in their last 5 games is actually their second quarter, but at the moment it's Bridgewater dominating.
Ground level ball. Giannini took him on. Umpire says play on. Dan Roberts just jumping in there for a bit of fun.
So big man, what, 6 A-grade flags?
6, yep, equal with the...
And a C-grade one, of course.
That's right.
Can't leave that one out.
Ed Smart wrapped up in the tackle.
A bit of push and shove. They were having a little bit of niggle about a minute ago, boys.
Oh, he's paid a free out of that.
So Smart benefit of the free kick out of that.
It's a coach killer.
So he'll chip it over to Giannini. He's had a very good season. Gives it back to the run there, a teammate in Stubing, under 17s. Certainly hasn't looked out of place in his A-grade appearances this year. Taken by Haylock, working hard. Defence gets across to Evans.
Evans, beautiful.
And the veteran stood his ground there. He knew they were coming. Handballs it on to Vandermeer, who nurses up the line. Oh, great interception there.
Beautiful.
By Bailey Waite, cut off a certain mark to Forster.
On his knees.
Who passes the ball out wide to Andy Vinesman in the meantime. One of the McDonald boys has ruled out over the boundary line. So I think there's going to be Smiles.
Yep.
Lucas Smiles, the late inclusion.
Kicks the ball half forward line. Brooker player defends. Out of defence, meantime, was Jet Thomas coming back in. Vondermoor. Well, that's the South Coast Insurance clanger. Pittman. Defensive half of the ground. Both sides not really on for their kicking at the moment. Absolutely. Moyne. Bailey Wake. Patient builder. Both sides indecisive. Out of side. Fist out towards the boundary there by Oliver Stubborn.
Yeah, great discipline, as I said. 12 A-grade games this year and still plays under 17s as well, Benny. So it'll be interesting to see if he fronts up tomorrow to have their elimination final. So, throw in. Roberts. Experience gets down to Smart. Almost chicken wing there, but managed to get boot the ball. Bouncing ball. Fed out here. Pearson. Ball comes back here to Smart. Just loves threading his way through the traffic. On this occasion, couldn't get clear holding the ball. Resulting free kick to the Brookers, but Klanger there as he's picked out Vandermeer. So Vandermeer, virtually in the centre of Stringybark Park. He'll go long down the line.
Had a good game. Kicks the ball inside 50. Forster's a target. Pittman got in front of him. Brookers' defence under enormous pressure. Haylock sweeping handball out. Wide, I think it was. Ball on the outer side. Got to use it better here. Andy Vines. Now they're open. Kick inboard. Nice pass. Finds Martin. He in turn goes to Pittman, who can stroll through the middle of Stringybark Park in Meadows and kick inside 50. Gardner was the target. Dan Roberts floated across the pack. Hack out of defence there by the Raiders. Might come off if Dunbar can control it. No, he can't. And the Brookers are under pressure though by Big Dan Roberts, but handball goes to Mazouris.
Yeah, Mazouris, meanwhile, the ball's come back here. I think Crazy Bennett was interfered with. So Bennett with the free kick.
Vines.
A little bit of space as Vines drifted into it. So this is better for the Brookers. He's got another man loose. Oh, cutting across. Doing a good job there was Bailey, deflecting the pass, headed towards Inglis. Too high is the call. So it's going to be a free kick to come back here to the young man and Bailey, Will Bailey. Was past Raiders, spent 3 years at Mackie. He'll go backwards. Finds a teammate out wide there. Playing keeps his head. I'll come back to Giannini. Deep in the back pocket, so really haven't made much progress up the field, Benny. So Giannini deep in the back pocket under the old gum tree. Puts it high. Target here is Denham, who's drifted down. Haylock got rid of him, but umpire's right in the spot. Sort of little nudge. So Nick Denham with the resulting free kick.
Certainly made him see it. So Denham kicks the ball up the wing. Relieving mark there.
Kersbrook defence is a lot better when it's slow coming in.
Dulwitz. Pearson out towards the outer side. Jet Thomas had a good season. Kicks to the half forward flank. Not the best kick. Didn't favour Mark Wick, and it's gone out of bounds. So Raiders got a chance here to reload.
Indeed they do. So up the line, that's a clanger as it's fallen straight to the Brookers, who bring the ball back in one-on-one here.
Oh no.
Off hands there from Sash. He's under the pump here. Inglis appealing for pulling it in under. No attempt. That's just still an umpire. No. So umpire Brooks will come in. And so dangerous territory here. 20 metres out from goal. Ruckjall, Bryers, Bode. Oh, spinning his way out nicely around the corner there. Touch on the line.
Very nice shot.
That was for the agency of Martin, who probably prefers a lot easier for him at the other end of the field than he had the first quarter. Minor score results there for the Brookers. So 17 minutes gone, 2-5. Plays 4-4 in favour of the Bridgewater Raiders on the Harcourt Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Forward scoreboard.
It's there for both sides at the moment. Just coming down to some skill errors for both sides. Pressure of the game. Outside the boot, Denham, ground level ball. Umpire's called a free kick here. So opens it up for Pistola. He's got a beautiful kick, usually inside 50. Forster takes the mark, half forward flank. And this would be a very handy goal if he can nail his fifth in the opening half. Stretch it out to 17 points.
As a defender, generally you'd be pretty happy if your opponent marks it there, but I think Forster can nail it from anywhere.
So Forster.
So we're going for his 103rd.
Good kick off the
That is a beautiful kick, as we've seen him on the quarter wild this season. So the Raiders have bagged their fifth, all through the agency of their full forward Alex Forster, who's moved on to 103 majors for the year, Benny.
Jane J. Hill, CNJ painting stats that matter.
Cheers, thanks Benny. So 32 kicks to 30 in favour of Bridgewater, and inside 50s is 10 each as well. So before today, Forster averaged 6 per game, and he actually kicked 6 the last time these two teams played against each other.
Gives the fist pump to the Raiders supporters. 17 points the margin. Few concerns here for Kane Powell. Back in the middle, thanks to APC. Easy's 123 AustralianPaving.com. Free kick for the Raiders out the middle to Pistola. Oh, smother. Bit of a South Coast Insurance clanger. Bryers crashing through. Was he holding the pill? He should be, yet. Took him on, holding the pill.
Tough final footy, isn't it, Goldie?
Very much so.
Footy.
Intensity down there at ground level, Trav?
Yeah, it's really good. Like, the atmosphere down here is good. Like, we're near the Bridgewater bench, obviously.
O'Donnell with Explorer Caravans effort there, good spoil. And locked up at ground level is Watson. Free against him quickly. Ball moved on out here to Vines, who's starting to find some space. Good pole well in this year's male medals. Had a very good season. The Catfish. So he'll set it closer to goals. Top of the squares. Have got the carry.
You betcha.
It certainly has. That's a great finish by Andy Vines. And
Lowe's Miko Snagger today, contender.
So the Sato need that. Their first goal since the 15-minute mark of the first term.
Look at the Lobethal Hotel replay. Needed it to go every metre there, and it did, right over the top of all the Raiders defenders, and it's all clear.
I think it might have been Josh Pearson there who picked him out nicely and just gave him the space there to, finish off. So, Rockers. So, can they get back-to-back goals? APC back in the middle. McCard the leaper in the meantime. Interference there. No, the umpire not happy with the ball up, Benny. So, a clanger there for the umpire, so we'll recommence play.
Away we go again. Sunny Stringybark Park in Meadows. Important period once again. Evans, just as thought Raiders were getting on top. A good answer there by the Catfish, Andy Vines. Out of side. Brookers. Thomas involved over there. Good tackle. Umpire being consistent. Raiders not thinking that.
Bit of push and shove off the ball, Giannini and Pittman.
22 minutes gone, 11 points the margin. James hacks the ball off his non-preferred right boot. Crashing in there, Evans didn't have that.
So Craig Evans, because Sturt and Nord experience, starting to have a bit of an impact here. And that's a very good grab there from Archie Watson.
Beautiful.
Was a recipient of the snag of the day at the summit. Yeah. So
like to see that overhead from the teenager.
So the young man,
beautiful mark.
Product of the Iron Raiders, his second season of senior football. So Settler here, as we said, to send the Raiders into half-time with possibly a handy lead. So Archie Watson has kicked 13 for the season. And make that 14 now.
CNJ painting stats that matter. Jaden J. Hill and Travis Lynn.
37 kicks to 34 in favour of Bridgewater, and inside 50s 12 to 11. Marks 15 to 13 also in favour of Bridgewater.
Watson's pretty lucky that Forster's already kicked his 100 goals because he just took that straight out of his hands.
That's a pretty good grab by the youngster. So the Raiders just starting to get a little bit on top here. It's in the shadows of half time. So back in the centre for APC, easiest AustralianPaving.com. Taken by Pistola out of the centre, goes bang, Forster territory. Ball comes to ground. Haylock, Pittman, Robinson. So they work the ball out wide. Find a teammate out wide.
Yep. Raiders looking for some crumbing work down there after a good centre clearance.
No arguments about that one.
No, pretty blatant by Eduardo.
Kick up the wing. South Coast Insurance clanger. Turnover. Watson out towards Denham territory. Just an almost there. And it's gone out of bounds.
Good stat for the lady there.
Darren Wake told me he was just going to watch the game from the sideline. He's the runner.
Is that right?
There you go. Fantastic.
Might be a late in as well.
Might be a late in.
Well, he's carrying a few cooked ribs. He's huffing and puffing. Meanwhile, Bryers has a flying shot. Forster got his hands to it, slipping over was Giannini. Crashing through there was Pittman. Held up in a good strong tackle applied by the young man in Smiles though. So umpire Hannaford will ball it up as the sun's trying to peek through here at Stringybark Park.
Raiders happier with this sort of play. They want to go out of this. Brumby handles out. Snap it. Goal.
Braddock.
No, miss. Edging further in front.
So 3-3 is the return to 1-2 for this term. Benny?
A kick in here by Haylock. Shielding his eyes. Left boot. Kicks out towards the outer side. Good mark overhead. Taken there by Bailey Wake. There's the margin. 3 goals.
So Wake up the wing area. Pittman lumbering out. Good defensive work there for the Raiders. Robinson, clever handball. Inglis long way from home. It's a teammate. Here's McCulloch. Started well, haven't seen a lot of him since. Handballs it on, so Raiders possession football here from the Brookers, comes over the top here. Pearson lifts the eyes.
Kick.
Could he combine again with Vines? You bet he can.
Kick. That's one way of getting it out of there.
So those two combining for the last goal. Through Vines, and now a catfish.
Similar distance.
Yeah, similar. This could be the
position.
Loberthal Hotel replay in live time, as they say, Jaden.
Yeah, last time we played Bridgewater, he actually kicked 3 snags as well. So
Okay, so right in front of the Vandermaker here, James Davis right over his shoulder. Big M will tell the tale in the goal square. Oh no, he's let us down this one. Pack flies. Braddock. Back to Bode, who just very nicely walks over the goal line and concedes the behind. So Bode quickly will bring the ball back into play. He's got a couple of loose men here in the centre. Bryce, Robinson in there again. He's looking for support. Flexed out wide to Vines. Oh, he's run down, a good tackle by Smart. Coughs the ball up. Here's Pearson. Once again gets a good, heavy clash
kick
there. As Evans coming in strongly there on Marshall White.
Got another shot on the break. It's either a mark or a free kick here, according to the umpire.
And a 25-metre penalty.
You see the replay here. Yeah, well, that's what you call making a murder, I suppose, Travis.
Yeah, exactly. As a defender, you'd want to make a murder.
So, yes, the advantage has been paid, so he will be advanced here. So, you expect White, kicked 11 for the season. Won their best first-year player last year, the young man. So, this will give him a bit of confidence. Head into half-time of a goal beside his name. In fact, he's done it well, and they get around him.
It's a big penalty, isn't it? 25 metres when you're only 50 metres out.
Bit of frustration there for the Raiders. Trainer wants to have a chat to him, just to make sure he's all right.
Actually, for Harcourt Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward. We might go around the grounds. Travis, what do you got for us?
Yeah.
Well, Blackwood A-grade at the moment, a 35 to Hahndorf 20.
Blackwood needing a win to
exactly. I don't
make
know
sure they may play
I
forward.
don't know the Matt Lofty Loberthal score, but the Onkers Nairne at 60 to 33 in favour of Onkers.
All right, so half-time has arrived here. We might just quickly, before we go to the long break, go down to J Hill for the Stats Ed Murder and paint the picture for C&J Painting.
thanks, Pistol. So with that kick after the siren, Kersbrook actually led the kicking count, so 43 to 42, yet in favour of the Brookers, and the inside 50s 15 to 13 in favour of Bridgewater. Marks 17 to 15 in favour of Kersbrook, and handballs 15 to 14. So pretty even in the stats, to be honest.
I've got a few comments here on the YouTube channel, HFL Media. Brooke Fatchin says up the Raiders, and Dawn wanted to know why they're playing at Meadows, because it's a neutral venue.
That's right, roster system.
The good questions. Appreciate those.
We do here in the Bible Hills.
Let us know where you're tuned in on the HFL Media YouTube channel, Call Roll Facebook page.
Have we had any entries, Benny, for the margins, etc.?
No, just final graphic, Tommy, before half-time. If you could just bring that graphic up. If anyone knows the following, that'll be great. Who wins, the margin, and the leading goal kicker, and if you want to chuck in the most effective player as well.
It's happening all here on the Hills football coverage, of course, country division. Now, Barker Auto Group. Qualifying final, of course, brought to you by those wonderful people at Closey sponsoring the finals series. So, as we head into half-time, it's 11-point margin to Bridgewater Raiders 6-5, leading Kersbrook 4-6. Don't go away, got the quiz coming out during half-time. Everyone loves that, so we'll see how that unfolds here this afternoon. So, heading into half-time, and we'll be back the second half shortly with the Raiders leading by 11 points.
Hi, I'm Joshua Hone from Australian Paving Centre Mount Barker, and coming up next is the halftime quiz for Call of the Wild.
I'm Trent Shawland, Principal of Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. So I've been running the business now for 25 years. We obviously specialise in residential sales and rural sales, property management, and we do some commercial work as well. So it's a family owned and family run business, long standing business that we're very, very proud of. For Kim and I, it's been all about what we can put back into the community as well. So the sport and local events have been something we've really focused heavily on to make sure that we are putting back into our local Adelaide Hills community. We've got 2 offices, one's in Mount Barker, 58 Gawler Street, and the second one here at Stirling is 8 to 12 Mount Barker Road, Stirling.
Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA delivers strategic recruitment solutions to South Australian businesses across construction, engineering, infrastructure, trade services, mining, oil and gas. Francisco's Pizza offers delicious pizza in Mount Barker made from the freshest ingredients at a great price. Guttervac, professional gutter cleaning services. Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker. Your local Woodside News Agency offering stationery, gifts, trophy supply and custom engraving services for the Adelaide Hills. Twist and Top has officially opened in Mount Barker, serving up delicious frozen yoghurt with all your favourite toppings. 24 Fit, Australia's most welcoming gyms. Open 24 hours, modern equipment, group fitness classes, flexible and affordable memberships. Bespoke Air Solutions, family-run business specialising in comprehensive air conditioning solutions, including design, installation, servicing and repair. Adelaide Wine Barrels, specialises in high-quality oak barrels with custom engraving options, superior craftsmanship, leak-free construction and exceptional value. Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, providing 24/7 emergency residential, commercial and automotive services across the Adelaide Hills and surrounds. Direct Flooring Solutions. They don't just sell floors, they deliver complete transformations. Whether it's your home, office or commercial space, their mission is to solve your flooring problems with style, precision and care. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills.
Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.
I'm Gavin Godeke, owner of South Coast Insurance Services. At South Coast Insurance Services, we're about you. We work for you. We don't work for the insurer. We're always there to keep an eye out on the market to make sure that whatever you need as far as protecting your risks and assets, we find the best insurer at the best price for you. So whether you're a small business with only a couple of staff, a tradie on the tools by yourself, any type of business insurance, we're your go-to. South Coast Insurance Services, southcoast.com.au. Book a time in or pop in to see us here at Mount Barker or in Victor Harbour.
It's time for Explorer Caravans Autumn Stock Clearance at 583 Grand Junction Road. Explorer Caravans is clearing all stock. Save big dollars on leading Aussie brands like Franklin, Viscount and Titanium, with vans ready to go. Talk to our experts for all the info and tips. Then get a great deal on a new caravan ready to hit the road and chase the sun. Explorer Caravans Autumn Stock Clearance, corner of Grand Junction and Prospect Roads.
Craig from C&J Painting. Us is a painting organisation based in the Adelaide Hills. Just a small business, 6 qualified tradesmen. We just about do everything, anything that you can put a brush to. Janine and myself are proud to be associated with sporting clubs and community clubs in the area. cnjpainting.com.au or our socials on Facebook, Instagram and also 0412 817 536.
Hello all, Tomo here from Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, a local business who loves to support locals. What it's all about here at Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, tucked behind the Littlehampton bricks and pavers. So much firewood galore for a long winter, absolutely. No potholes, plenty of room to kick the footy. You can turn your trailer, no pokey parts in this fantastic landscape yard. A wonderful business who loves supporting locals, and we would love for you to jump on board and shop here.
My name's Jeff Johnston. I'm the director of the Kiwanis Bookshop, and we're the only dedicated bookshop in Mount Barker. Our books are $1, $2 and $3. 95% of our sales goes back to the local community to help disadvantaged children and families. When you buy a book here, you're helping the community. So your support with donations as well is much appreciated. Thank you.
Welcome back, and here's today's question.
Life in the hills is all about family, footy and great outdoor spaces. At Simply Shutters and Shades, we help you enjoy your home all year round. Outdoor blinds, shutters, curtains, supplied and installed by our local team. There's one choice in the hills when it comes to your blinds and shutters. Simply Shutters and Shades, proud supporters of the Hills Football League.
Closest supermarket and the involvement in the Adelaide Hills region, which obviously goes hand in hand. Can you just tell us about the relationship with the Hills?
For sure. We've now got 6 stores in the Adelaide Hills, and the Closey family has been synonymous with the Adelaide Hills for over 130 years. Very, very proud to be able to say that we're proud supporters of our community, and very thankful to be residing in this area.
What do the Closey supermarkets pride themselves on?
Supporting our local community, supplying local goods and supporting local suppliers as well. So very proud to be here, so we love to be able to support those that are around us as well, and all the while giving our customers the best deal that they can possibly have as well.
Mark Stokes here from Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Find me on Facebook and Instagram for all your wine barrels, drums, corflute signs, signage needs. Give us get in contact.
Lancaster's Property Services has been around for almost 15 years in the Hills community. The foundations of our long-standing company has come directly from our hard-working team. We are proud to employ over 50 local workers, subcontractors and apprentices. Together as a team, we provide a high-quality service to better the homes and businesses within the community that we live, work and play in. For our whole list of services, visit our website lancasters.au or give us a call on 08 7078 2392.
Mount Barker Ford is located just Totnes here on Mount Barker Road. We were owned by a gentleman by the name of Peter Thomas, who his veins are rich with football and rich with community, and he's always been based around the idea that everything you do in business should be based around how you can support the community. At the end of the day, I don't expect people to always come and see us, but ultimately we're a business who thrive in supporting the community, and from our perspective we look forward to the community supporting us, and it doesn't matter whether it be the Call of the Wild, the HFL. We're involved in a lot of other community events throughout the hills, and that's why I like being involved with sport, because I think that brings everyone together at different times and different requirements.
As a mortgage choice broker, more means more choice.
We spend more time finding you the right home loan.
More pre-approvals.
More care.
More customers in homes.
More of our time. More trust. More local.
More experience. More security.
More availability.
More brokers ready to help.
Over 1,000 in Australia.
When you go to one bank, you get one choice. When you come to us, you get more.
Choose more with Mortgage Choice.
More.
Yeah, g'day guys, Dan here from Lowe's Meat Co here in Mount Barker. We're proudly a family owned and operated business. Been here since 2017, located right next to Foodland in Mount Barker. We have a huge range of products here that customers continue to come back for. We make our own snags on site, and our motto is we wanted to make sure families had good quality food, and we're getting around the dinner table at a really quality and good price as well. So we're open from 8 till 6 Monday to Saturday and 9 to 5 on Sunday. So if you want your meal cooked for you on a weeknight, ring up earlier on the day. The team will here to do it for you as well. We also have the Lowe's food truck catering option. So get in touch with us at the shop 8391 1228, or follow us on the socials.
Hello, Travis here from the Loberthal Hotel, located at 16 Main Street, Loberthal. We're proud supporters of Call of the Wild team. We offer all-day dining, 7 days a week. We do great steaks, great schnitzels, great fish and chips, great burgers, all the pub classics. We've got a bottle shop open 7 days a week, a sip and save, terrific sports bar, 12 cold beers on tap, amazing beer garden that's enclosed for all your function space requirements, a great family-friendly pub here at Loberthal.
Stay tuned, we've got a massive second half coming up on the Call of the Wild.
Welcome back to the Call of the Wild. Coming to you live from Stringybark Park in Meadows, and it's closing Supermarket Country Division finals time, and we're doing the qualifying final here between Kersbrook and Bridgewater Raiders, and at half time it's the Bridgewater Raiders with their nose in front 6-5-41, Kersbrook 4-6-30, so 11 point margin in favour of the Raiders. They led by 5 points at quarter time. So, all anticipation here of a interesting second half as umpire Brian Rule holds the ball off. We're underway for APC. Oh, umpire Brian Rule's gone down. That's a highlight. Could be a clanger there.
Yeah, backward.
Could have been clanger of the year. Yeah, almost like Olympic diving there.
He's blaming the player.
He's blaming the... Well, that's interesting.
Don't even know if he touched him. I don't know if you got the replay? Maybe not.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that. Clanger. Meanwhile, Roberts going to have another ball up. So within the space of 22 seconds, this is the third ball up for the second half. So Roberts, one down by the young man in McCard. Taken here, first final kick is the quarter is taken by Giannini. Puts it out wide, looking for Dunbar. Kersbrook responding there. In the meantime, a free kick has been called. We'll go around the grounds for Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward. Division 1 action. Uradla 4-14, lead Mount Barker 2-2. Ongar Valley 10-7, Nairne-Bremer 6-4. Blackwood 6-5 are leading Hahndorf 3-1.
Meantime, kick forward. Strong mark. Overhead. Taken by Martin, and chop off mark there by Vandermoor, who's had a good first half and continuing on into the third. Kicks it out towards Brumby. Good overhead mark, under pressure from Bailey Wake. Okay. Brian Rule. Up and about after the early setback. Kicks it to Jace Bode. Half forward line, Dinham's the target. Beautiful. Landed Landscape and Firewood memorable moments. There's a dog. Just enjoying itself at Stringybark Park in Meadows.
First nomination.
Home of the dog. So Denham's going to pop out here and have a shot for his first opportunity for the game.
65 for the season, Benny.
Where is he? Where's Wally? There he is, Denham. Bang on 50. And he's missed that one. Out the full, South Coast Insurance clanger.
So the Brookers, what can they do? It's Regan Moore deep in defence. Twisty. Played a bit of the season in the B grade, had a bit of injury, but back for the finals. Denham comes across off hands from Roberts, taken there by Marsh. Was he taken high? Yes. Said umpire rule. So Ben Marsh, way down from his defensive position. The vice captain. He's got a lead here from that man, Forster. Silver service. And Moyne giving him a bit of treatment there. And
riding him.
Yes, he's just a bit of a knee on the throat there, saying, do you really want to go on this? So, Alex Forster here. As we're 3 minutes into the third term, we'll be lining up for his 6th goal of the game. So, Forster certainly knows where to go.
Just so
103 for the season. As I said, 5 for the game.
That's nice.
Comes in, gets close to the man on the mark, but effective. He loves it. He loves it. Let's the crowd know. It's a great celebration there from the Centurion for number 6.
Nice.
No defender would have stopped that one. That was a perfect little kick
silver
out in the lead.
Yeah, from Benny Marsh. Great delivery.
But made him earn it afterwards, didn't he?
He did indeed.
Oh, he's kicked 14 goals here at Stringybark Park in the last 2 outings.
Could have got some special comments there from Big Brad James on the bench.
I think we did get some special
just his thoughts on the what's going on. So back in the centre for ABC.
6 snags for him. So back in the middle, Roberts wins it down to Ed Smart. Those two have been working very nicely. Vines looking for a free kick. Congested situation. Nazurus. Oh, he's going to get back under it. So ball up. Roberts, ground level. Smart. Handball out. Just hacking it forward. Opportunity for the Brookers across the forward line. Vandermoor though mops up nicely. The Marsh into the middle of the ground. That's a nice mark.
Yeah, Bennett again.
What's he getting? 25-metre penalty, is it? No.
Crazy Bennett who improvised with that mid-air soccer earlier. Benny took a good mark, so he'll drive it back forward. Inglis comes wandering out, gets his hands to the ball, keeps it in front of him, but in the meantime, so the whistle is gone and Vandermeer must have been infringed there. So he will take the result free kick.
Yep, half-back flank. Important period in the game now. Raiders in front by 17 points, out of side here. Players go up, including Archie Watson. Bryce somehow got that out, and I think he threw that. Dan Roberts was off to the races. He still is. Watson flicks it on. Brumby. But the Brookers put up a bit of a roadblock for the time being, and Andy Vines with the sweeping handball out to here to Pearson.
He does. Jacob Pearson goes forward. Marsh back there, right in front of the Mitchell Moore scoreboard. Bode taking the ball over the line in opposition to Inglis, who really hasn't been able to get into the game. Camped on 96 goals for the season. Sit up the other end, his corresponding full forward has kicked 6. So Gardner, Roberts, ground level. It's Giannini in the bottom there. Ball held up. So umpire Brooks will come in and ball up. So 17-point margin in favour of the Raiders. 6 minutes into the third term here, qualifying final. Trust you're enjoying our coverage on the Vibe of Hills footy. Call of the Wild comes out here to Vines. Puts it forward. Over the head there of Inglis. Got rid of his opposition player in Sash, but just couldn't complete the mark. So once again, Lockie Peter, said former Kersbrook playing coach and male medalist.
So inside 50 here. Jace Bode marshalling the troops back there. Absorbing some time. 7 minutes gone. Forster in control down the other end of the ground. Dan Roberts wins it down. Bursting through there was Marshall White, and he's immediately set upon. Bryers had a good game. Next goal crucial. Roberts wins it down once again. Vines with the tackle against Eduardo Smart. That's holding the pill. Explorer Caravan's tough tackle style. Let's have a look at the Lobethal Hotel replay from the clearance. Hot in there.
If you didn't know the score, just watching the game, knowing that 1 foot forward's got 6 goals, you would think that the margin would be bigger than 3 goals.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a low-scoring slog. So Andy Vines has kicked 1 of the 4 goals for the Brookers. He goes towards the entry end, guides it through just to pull the margin back a little bit. So he's second on the board and the 5th for the Brookers.
Stirring it up there, Andy Vines. C&J painting stats that matter. J&J Hill, 11-point margin. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford scoreboard.
Cheers, Benny. So 7 kicks to 5 in favour of Bridgewater. Kersbrook, early lead in the inside 50 count, 5 inside 50s to 3. So hopefully they can keep going with their inside 50 ascendancy.
Back in the middle. Something's off here.
Like the MCG last night, J&J Hill.
Got some gas or something?
Yeah, some sort of...
I was going to say, in the first half, I was on the brink of feeling a bit woozy, so maybe there's something...
So APC, ball taken out the centre, is held up there, but certainly something in the air tonight here at Stringybark Park. Could be the natural fertiliser they use out
Turn it
here.
off a bit.
Meanwhile, ball fed out. Here's Vines again, so the Brookers going forward looking for Inglis. That's a good passage of play for the Brookers as they are starting to work their way back into the contest here. So Binger Inglis, the opportunity here for his second, which will be goal number 97. As you see the margin on the scoreboard, they're 11 points at the moment. 9 minutes in. So Inglis, beautiful kick of the football. They got a couple of big hauls against Torrens Valley early in the season. So sets it on its way. Goal umpire hardly moves.
Well, there you go. 5 points the margin. Just as you think the Raiders are getting on top. Kersbrook go bang bang. Vines and Inglis. Back to 5 points the margin.
Just look at this. Well, I was going to say, we talked about before the Marsh's delivery to Forster, or the delivery there from Vines to Inglis was top shelf as well.
Vines is keeping him in the game completely just by himself.
He is indeed.
Back in the middle. Thanks to APC Eases 123 AustralianPaving.com. McCard versus Daniel Roberts. Young man. Give me a good crack. Roberts, ground level ball. Pistola with the tackle. Just the Raiders, an interesting period in this one. It's a real
clanger there.
Could be a line in the sand moment in terms of who progresses during the next 5 minutes. You just get a feeling. Brookers starting to really warm into this one. Haylock switches play out towards Bennett. Bennett, he moves it on up the wing. Good use of the body. Ground level ball. Brookers are on. Potential. Oh, that's tunnelling.
So the Brookers, don't forget they had the bye last week, so perhaps a little bit rusty, but certainly there's been golfing working in the game now. So McCulloch with the football.
Don't mind that.
Goes up wide, fisted out. Here's Smart, gathers it, quickly flicks it over there towards the big man Roberts. D-Rob got support there. Oh, great intercept there by Thomas, I think it was. Long handball from McCard. So certainly Kersbrook starting to look a little bit better, more precise in their attacks. Meanwhile, wrapped up there by the Stubing, puts the ball across here. There's a 3-on-1 here, so dangerous territory here. Can the Raiders get out of this? Young Zadok going to ground. So
Bird with the tackle.
So yeah, as you said, Kersbrook just looking a bit more dangerous.
Yep, half forward line. Dan Roberts wins it down. Favours Andy Vines. Handball inboard. Gardner looking for an inside runner. Once again, a clearing kick for the time being for the Raiders, but Brook has got numbers here. That's a juggling mark. Bennett.
Yeah.
Bailey Wake around it as well. They're pressing here, Kersbrook. I tell you what, if they can hit the lead, they would really back themselves in. Kick into the forward pocket area. Over the top. It's gone out of bounds just near the scoreboard. 5 points the margin.
Just knows playing coach there, Jace Bode Benny. He's aware of what's going on around him. You can just see desperation there because he's reading the ball coming in, so he knows they're under the pump.
They are. Gardner, usually good in these situations, goes to Andy Vines. Slid over, handballs back out. A chain of hand passes. The Raiders defence under enormous pressure.
Free kick.
It's Robinson.
Raiders coaching staff sensing a little bit of concern here.
Connor Robinson drawing the free kick. 7 for the season. Pretty experienced football. Benny, third year with the Brookers. Played in the Barossa, Mildura, Adelaide Plains.
And they flick the switch. This for 3 in a row and they hit the lead. Kicks it. Brookers in front. 1 point the margin. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford scoreboard in the Closey's Foodland qualifying final country division action. J.J. Hill, thanks to C&J Painting and Travis Lynn.
Cheers, thanks Benny. So 9 inside 50s to 3 at the moment in favour of Kersbrook, so they're definitely dominating that stat, and 11 kicks to 9 also in favour of the Brookers. Trav, your thoughts?
Yeah, Kersbrook are well on top. Like you said, those stats are one-sided towards Kersbrook, but they're using the football so well as well, aren't they? Just get the ball in there, but Andy Fines, he's a star at the moment.
Well, his work rate to go from the middle of the ground to the forward line is unreal at the moment.
Certainly one of the stars of the competition, the country division. So back in the centre for APC. Here's his 123 AustralianPaving.com. Roberts gets the ball down, Giannini. Roberts follows up with a tackle. Thomas dispossessed there, holding the ball. It's the call. Missouri was off to the races, but has to bring the ball back as the free kick is being paid to Lockie Bissell for the Raiders. So Bissell go long. Forster looming out. Going early was Haylock. Could that be a turnover? No. Giannini perhaps a little lucky there. It's Forster completed the mark, as we'll see on the Loberthal Hotel replay. Forster just too strong. Giannini just letting Haylock know he wasn't good enough in that contest. So Forster, you could say, is a one-man band there. He's kicked all bar one of their goals. So the chance here for number 7, lucky 7. Don't know if he needs much luck. He's pretty skilled. Top of the square, fisted through by the Brookers defence.
He's got his, just near the Meadows Mini Mart sign over there, he's got his own cheer squad, and people have got their signs when he's having a shot. Not sure if Marcus can get that next time he gets a shot over there. He's got a nice little A3 sort of sign. Meantime, kick out towards the wing area, over the back. Holding on, Ferns held in there.
He's got mates over at the Crack Ceiling Australia sign as well.
All spread out throughout the ground.
We love the crack ceiling, you know that. So Roberts.
Right, yep, brings it down. Good tackle there. Edging through this period, both sides. Roberts over the back. Finds. Bryars took him on. And he earns a free kick. All tied up here. 48 apiece. Cracking qualifying finals, what we want. As Bryars kicks the ball inside 50 for Denham. But look at the Brookers floating across there. Lancaster's Property Services defensive action.
Well, they're both claiming the mark.
Yeah, that's right.
Take your pick which one.
Give him half a ball there. But Jet Thomas is the one who was awarded it. We'll start the season at Eagles under 18s. Young man, bit of a future. He'll go short up here. McCart over the top of him. Turnover. Taken by Bissell. We'll put it back towards Denham territory. But
got the numbers.
Clanger there.
Yes, Insurance Clanger. Bit of pressure now.
C&J Painting. Stats and better. Jane J.
I was going to say, yeah, 2 claims in the space of 10 seconds there by the Brookers, unfortunately for them.
So a progress to the game against Macclesfield for the winner. And then a direct berth into the GF. Who wins?
So whistle here, it's a Haylock.
Hopefully it's all right.
Yeah, He's calling for the trainers by the looks of it.
I remember last game, like Goldie's.
Yes.
No, just hopefully he's all right.
Exactly. End up being most effective.
Exactly.
They'll just get Benny out there for the diagnosis.
Yeah, Benny.
He's fine.
That game being held up here, they're pretty satisfied. So away they go. So the audible Brad James, who works part-time as a commentator on the Call of the Wild, is now back out in the field. So he'll be doing battle against Pittman. So Pittman gets it down. Ball comes out here to Bissell.
You'd be using the dump button a lot with Brad James commentating.
So Brookers with the ball, put it out wide here.
Dangerous here.
And the punt was Moyne.
Well done, experience there.
Moyne, Denham. So Moyne right close to the boundary line, runs it up there. Bit of a mung kick though, bit of a clanger. Taken here by the young man in Smiles, puts it back towards Forster. Over the back is Dunbar, but Forster down. That's just making the situation as we see here. Young Smiles taking the ball up here towards Forster. Duck the chutney there. Got to keep the eyes on the ball, I'd suggest, but has won a free kick.
He looks sore.
He does a bit. It's an experienced goal kicker. Chance here to bring up the seventh. We'll have to watch the. Where was it? The crack seal.
Yeah, she's up again behind the mini.
Okay. So once again, aiming for his seventh goal. Cameron James Davis right over the shoulder.
Got a cardboard sign ready to roll, I think.
Okay, so Forster, I tell you what, drifted away, but it's come back nicely. Number 7.
Using it as a clapper this time.
There we go. See, it signs up. There we go.
Oh, yes, yep.
Signs up, waving it around. See over there. Hopefully we can get it. Nice. Behind Mini, Meadows Mini mark. Got a nicely designed sign that pops up when he has a shot.
So 8-6 to 7-6, one straight kick in favour of the Raiders.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC, Easy's 123 AustralianPaving.com. 54 to 48, 20-minute mark. Interesting quarter so far. Now the pendulum has gone the other way. Eduardo Smart, kick forward into the traffic. Nice relieving mark there by Merckx. He goes with a barely 15-metre kick. Moyne. Another little short pass. Haylock. Patient build up here. Mazuris off to the races. Half-back flank. Outside of the left boot. Kicks it up the wing. Chop out mark. So Raiders heading into the 21-minute mark. Starting to now get the upper hand as Giannini link up handball. I think that was Marsh to Briers. Briers with a low dart inside 50. At the back of the bus. Topo. Insurance clanger. That is top 5 for the season.
Young Lucas Smiles.
Unfortunately, he's put himself in the top 5 for the year.
Meanwhile, youth versus experience as Evans came in. Hard tackle there on Boyd Thomas. So Jet Thomas moves it up. Pack set himself. Gardner. The back of the pack there. Teammate there, Markwick.
Gardner,
yeah. I think the pack come down on top of him, unfortunately.
Got some friendly fire from the knee, I think.
A bit of pain there, the veteran guards. It's big Brad James coming in. I'm sure he wouldn't be left for many consolation. James takes the ball. Handball clear, Smart, Gavs it, then don't argue on Thomas.
Beautiful.
Wins some space, goes long towards Forster territory. Moyne Forster.
in the back.
Yes. There it goes.
That's a clanger.
Travis Lynn said with the height advantage, I think Forster probably didn't need to use that body work and give away a free kick.
Good experience there by Moyne.
Moyne got in a good spot right in front of him though.
Experience, I think he's a 5-time premiership defender for the Brookers.
Yep. Moyne from the defensive half of the ground kicks the ball. Half-back flank, James. Coming through was Marsh, O'Donnell, Craig Evans. Centering pass. Denham, good composure there by Evans. Brooke is saying it didn't travel the distance.
Well, it would only just be 15 if it was.
I was wondering about him completing the mark. J&J Hill has seen a few catches like that in the current test series. India and Sri Lanka. So,
Yep, so Denham with a shot.
Might have to go upstairs.
From 50.
65 for the season, Benny, but really hasn't had a shot on goal today yet.
45-degree angle. A little bit of calm before the storm, potentially. Bring the camera in. So Denham rides it through for a point. 7 points the margin, 23-minute mark. Kersbrook will have their period again, you feel. Two goal to three-quarter.
So Twisty Moyne, the kicking duties, puts it out here. Denham almost grabbed it. Bryce crashing through his guard, no seen to recover.
Head clash.
Down behind play, Jake Marquardt getting up a little bit groggily, but hopefully he's all right. Tough duel out there. As we said, the winner to play in the second semi next week. So James Gardner just pushed him out. Clever tap. Smart. He's bowled over the line by Pearson. Evans couldn't control the ball. And over the boundary line right in front of the Vandermaker here. Just enjoying the coverage here to Call of the Wild. Closey Supermarket final round country division. So ball in. Gardner made front position. Taken by James. Gets a kick of sorts. Taken there by Giannini. Up here, Merckx versus Watson. Favours Watson. Gives it back to the young man. Smiles. Round the corner. Double cobra fist through for a minor score by Pittman.
24-minute mark. Two minutes left, according to Johnny McDonald. Oh, chop out. Pittman. So can the Brookers once again get another shot on the break here? Over the back. Stubborn. Wheels on the left boot. That's a little bit dangerous because Gardner's floating in. Evans. The landscape firewood memorable moment. Great mark. This could expose the Brookers now on the counter attack. Eduardo Smart. Vines. Under 2 minutes left in the third. Only 8 points the margin. Classic final so far. Smart. Up towards the half-forward flank. Haylock with front position. The young man smiles. Handball out cleverly to Brumby. Looking for some support. Holding the pill. Explorer Caravan's tough tackle. Booker's defence holding up Will.
So McCulloch. Good tackle applied is called by Benny Goldfinch. He'll go short up the line.
Ooh.
Oh, dangerous is coughed up there by Brookers. Haylock. Merckx.
And again.
Merckx to Pearson.
And again.
Finds a bit of space. Goes across towards Robinson, who takes a good contested mark in opposition to Giannini.
Probably a minute left.
So Robinson.
Oh,
that's a clanger. Kicked into the man in the mark. Then takes it.
The pill. Almost.
Yeah, Pearson takes the ball. Play on, said umpire Hannaford. Puts it out in the clear. Has found Thomas.
Got another potential shot on the break here. First two quarters they had a shot on those quarter time.
So Jet Thomas, resulting free kick.
Just get the ball in your hands and kick it in there.
Said his first season. Said start the season Woodville West Torrens Eagles under 18s. Young man. Right from the scoreboard reads 8-8 to 7-6. He'll go short.
Not sure on that.
Chance getting down to Benny O'Donnell. Tax. Ball spilt from the catfish.
Mazuris.
Is Mazuris going to do something to track that? Gets clear.
Oh, Raiders defence holding on grimly. Edward Smart, great composure, kicks the ball out of defence. That man Craig Evans, who loves the big moments, takes the mark.
I think those two might have combined a few times, Benny, in the Sandful days.
So Evans kicks the ball past the grandstand. Denham's the target. So it's Haylock here. Beauty.
Number 2.
The landscape firewood memorable moment. No issue with him. Our last real ditch attempt here. You feel for the Brookers inside 50 entry. Oh, there we go. That's it. Bit of frustration. 3/4 time. 8 points the margin. Let's have a look at the replay. Loberthal Hotel. Great mark by Haylock. Jaden. C&J Painting stats that matter.
Cheers, thanks Benny. So 31 kicks to Bridgewater, 30 for Kersbrook. Handballs 13 to 11 in favour of the Brookers. Inside 50s, Bridgewater had 12, Kersbrook had 11. So pretty even in the stats department, fellas.
Fantastic.
All right, a ring-a-ding-ding here in the qualifying final. Mount Barker Auto Group Country Division in the Closey's Supermarkets Country Division Finals Series. As we turn for home, what's been an enthralling game so far, it was 5-point margin to the Raiders at quarter time, 11 points at half time, and as we turn for home at 3/4 time, the Raiders still holding an 8-point margin, 8-8 to 7-6. We'll cross back to Footy Central and be back for what promises to be a very exciting final term to see who wins direct path into the second semi-final here at the Call of the Wild.
Call of the Wild would like to sincerely thank the following local businesses for their support. Call of the Wild's premier partners for 2026. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. Adelaide Hills' leading real estate agency has the very best people in the industry. Your Adelaide Hills property specialists. Mount Barker Ford, proud to be your local Ford dealer in Totnes. Major partners. Lowe's Meat Co. Roasted. They can cook your meats for your dinner party or your weekly Sunday roast dinner. Australian Paving Centre, easy as APC, providing premium quality home landscaping and improvement, materials sure to fit both your budget and style. South Coast Insurance, a local insurance broker with offices in Mount Barker and Victor Harbour, committed to providing personalised and straightforward insurance solutions. Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, offering a wide selection of quality Adelaide Hills firewood and landscape supplies for your home or worksite. Call of the Wild official partners for 2026. Loberthal Hotel, your local family-owned hotel and bottle shop in the Adelaide Hills. Lancaster's Property Services, delivering complete residential and commercial property maintenance and trade solutions in the Adelaide Hills and metro areas. Simply Shutters and Shades, inspiring people to create fun and functional spaces which bring people together. Explorer Caravan Sales, family-owned Adelaide-based caravan retailer, 40 years of experience and insights in the caravan industry. C&J Painting, Dulux accredited, locally owned and operated small family business recognised for quality and reliability. Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, Francisco's Pizza, Guttervac, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop, Woodside News Agency, Twist and Top, 24 Fit, Bespoke Air Solutions, Adelaide Wine Barrels, Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, Direct Flooring Solutions. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills. Now it's back to the team, the best in the business team, the Call of the Wild team.
Welcome back to Call of the Wild, coming through HFL Media, bringing you the vibe of the Hills footy. And today it's the vibe of Closey's Supermarkets Finals Series in the Country Division, Mount Barker Auto Group Country Division, and at 3/4 time poised for a big last term here. Bridgewater Raiders 8-8, leading Kersbrook 7-6, so an 8-point margin in favour of the Raiders. Jeff Pistola with you, Benny Goldfinch, Jaden J. Hill and Travis Lynn joining us for special comments here this afternoon. We'll go around the ground quickly for Adelaide Hills Harcourts and Mount Barker Ford. 3/4 time, Loberthal 9-2, lead Mount Lofty 7-4. Again, the Devils must win to have any chance. And Blackwood, who hold 5th spot, 9-9, leading Hahndorf 5-4. So, interesting finale to the Division 1 competition, but at the moment, all the action and focus is here at Stringybark Park in Meadows as the Raiders turn for home with an 8-point margin. Will they be playing Macclesfield next week in the second semi? We'll wait and see as Benny Goldfinch gets us underway.
Yep, just a reminder on the HFL Media YouTube channel, Call of the Wild Facebook page, and the Hills Football HFL Media YouTube channel. That's where those people were watching us before. And the Painted Wine Barrel and Signs text line. Let us know where you're watching and who's going to win this one. Jace Bode, meantime, takes the mark, playing coach. Halfback flank for the Raiders. First goal, once again important. Good attack on the ball and equally good tackle. Explorer Caravan's tough tackle, the young man.
Yeah, young Braddock, well done.
Beautiful stuff. Loves it. Right in front of us.
See if he backs up for the 17s tomorrow, Benny.
Yeah, well done. Good coaching, good leadership to have him in.
Oh, Brumby. Just out the back of the pack and it fell in his hands there, Ben.
A well-weighted pass, we call that. Kick inside 50, Brumby. Forster started with a couple of youngsters and ends with the spearhead, and they all get around each other. Jade, CJ Painting stats that matter. Oh, I thought you wanted to say something about Forster. Anything else up your sleeve on the spearhead? Obviously, well,
I've got
Freo background.
Well, Forster's about to kick for his 8th goal, which is more than the other teams kicked.
And 16 in total at Meadows this season. Thank you very much. He says, this is my turf.
So inside the first 90 seconds, just the start the Raiders would want.
I think his support group is following him end to end
Ah,
here.
that's
They've
what
moved away from the mini-mart sign.
Righto.
I think they're following him down the other end of the ground now.
Same as the Crack Seal one. Now they're over behind the next Chopped Wines. Same jumper there.
Fantastic.
But I think the other teams are...
Well,
they're lucky that the grand final's not here this year.
We like when the Crack Seal mob spread.
Jaden?
Oh, it's the 6th time he's kicked 8 or more goals this year.
That's what I was after.
So, yes.
That's what I was sensing your hat up.
Yeah, I didn't want to put the mockers on him, Benny. So.
Thank you.
So, Bryce wearing the Jimmy Barnes headband look. Puts
He's
it out
been
wide.
good, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's smart.
This man's been very good too. Young
Brumby.
Brumby, puts it forward. Here's Forster again against Moore, and just too much experience for the Twisty on that occasion.
Well, he's got his own cheer squad over there in that pocket near the next crop wines.
Well, it'd be good if we could perhaps hone in on that. See the reaction here. As we the replay for Lobathal Hotel.
I tell you what, if they continue on through the finals, he could have a massive turnout if they get to the big one.
See,
they're all just lining the forward area here.
It's individual record by a player in a final as far as goals go. But anyway, Kersbrook supporters no doubt give him a bit of advice there.
Well, Chad Dorr, Quinton Graham in that Gummeraka
Yeah,
final.
yes, down at Kangarilla at Forster.
That's a South Coast Insurance clanger.
Clanger for him.
Didn't kick through that one, just stabbed at it.
Yeah.
A hard taskmaster.
Well, you know.
So, opening 2 scores of the final term. There's been a goal and a behind. So, 15-point margin here to the Raiders as Wake will bring the ball back into play.
Oh, watch out, Chase Bode intercept. Brumby gets the handball out, snap round the corner. Giannini right to the line. And Bailey Wake says, all right, I'm going to try again.
Redeemed himself, you could say there, Benny.
Let's go the other side.
Meanwhile, the whistle is gone.
Too far, is he? Oh, no.
It's going to come back. Was he? Don't know. Was he?
I have no idea.
Put down after he kicked it. I'm not sure myself. So, you think if that was the case, it'd go to advantage.
Might have been a Shepherder that got hit.
Yeah. Well, Merckx.
Well, we're going to see the cheer squad anyway there.
So
near the Knox crop line.
So Merckx with the free kick puts it up the line, wing area. Big leap there.
Good tackle
from Marsh. Good tackle by Watson.
Explorer Caravan, tough tackle. Yeah, she's on the text line there. No doubt about that one. Saw that. She's watching the live stream, having a good time.
So Vandermeer.
He's good.
Yes. Consistent. Nurses up the line. Brett Pistola out the wing area. He's slowing it down a bit. Calling for the troops to come forward. Puts it Forster territory. Haylock up high. Ball grab there. Good handball out.
It's the South Coast Insurance clanger.
Missed everything. So the Raiders, you just think they'd like to nail these particular couple of goals just to give them that little bit of breathing space, because you know the Brookses
They'll come.
Will come back, that's for sure.
Retrieving the pill here. Oh, shot of Johnny Mack's runner attire. So a kick in for the Brookers. Ground level ball. Young man kicks the ball inside 50. Two Brookers hit the deck. Forster almost could have picked that up and just snapped it through for a goal, but in the meantime, it might come back in here. Ed Smart looking for a free kick.
And gets one.
He earns it.
Nearly should have taken the mark. Bit of trouble here, gets out wide, bit of a fumble there. Vandermoor has a ping.
Misses it too.
Call of the Wild, Bainey going over to get the ball.
Good to see.
Oh, nice.
There it is.
Any relation?
Yeah, that's my son.
Kersbrook kick in. Just needed a little bit of control here. The Brookers. Chet Thomas. 25-metre penalty.
Yeah, it's consistent. Same as last quarter.
Takes that. Bit of chirp. Gardner. Good slap. Volleyball spike towards the boundary line.
To the young man Stu Bing.
I like him.
Yeah, another under 17. Has played 12 A-grade games this year, boys, and just it hasn't looked out of place, that's for sure.
Bit of confidence on Gardner there.
Yeah.
And he took an important mark, I think, in that second quarter, if I remember correctly.
And he's quick as well. You watch him run.
Good boundary work. Roberts says thanks very much. Palm straight down to Andy Vines. Kick inside 50.
Oh.
Gardner. That's what the Brookers can do.
Just as we talked up the young man.
Yeah. Bit of experience got him then.
Yeah, he did. And plenty of it with this man. As I said, over 300 A-grade games for the Brookers. 5-time premiership. Best and fairest. Club captain. Done it all.
He has.
So one thing he hasn't done is kick a goal today, boys.
There's Dylan Wiles and the Raiders group who are making sound like a galah. And he misses it. Okay, so the Brookers at least got the ball in their forward line here, and they'll be looking to lock it in. Chase Bode happy to take his time. But Bode. Pistola leads out on the high side, so Stubbing. Off we go. Bode. He's going to kick it out towards Pistola. Takes the mark. Near the Meadows mini-mart sign. Instructions being barked here at the ground level.
Bit of advice from Laddams, yeah.
Out towards the outer side. Brookers keen to keep the ball alive, which they do with a chain of handballs. Nice work here. Mazuris in traffic. Gone. Bryce says you are going nowhere. And that's 25-metre penalty. Has to be. No? Okay. Not played. Ed Smart kicks the ball forward.
He does indeed. Puts it forward.
Back of the bus.
Bit holding in there. Moyne. Supported back there by Haylock. Kicks it back towards Gardner. Two on one there. Evans takes the mark. Look,
he's been good.
Quickly moves to the pocket. Up high there. And then fringed, I think it might be Watson.
Interesting.
Evans just gets his body in the right place, doesn't he? He pushes
He does
out
well.
and gets nice marks.
Played enough of footy. Watson there, perhaps a little bit, well.
You beat it aside.
That's right, at home. What's
make
your
the call.
decision at home? So he'll kick right in front of the Cole Mitchell-Moore scoreboard, which reads 9-10 Raiders, 7-7 Kersbrook. So Watson, who's kicked the only other goal besides Forster this afternoon.
It'll be a handy one.
Yeah, we said it, and just a little bit. No, I think he has threaded it. My apologies. So he's a multiple goal kicker now as well. And just
Nice.
steady they need.
Nice strike of the boot. C&J painting stats that matter. Jaden J. Hill and Travis.
Cheers, thanks Benny. So 12 kicks to 7 in favour of Bridgewater, inside 50, 6-2 also in favour of the Raiders at the moment.
It makes it hard for Kersbrook to come back now, doesn't it? The experience of Bridgewater is just too good for him.
The 13-minute mark of the third term was the last goal the Brookers have kicked.
Haven't looked like kicking one.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC Eases 123 AustralianPaving.com. Jace Bode off the ground, getting a bit of work done just to refresh for the next period of time. Brook is desperate for a clearance. Crashing in, free kick, not paid. Roberts crashing in as well.
Lockie Bissell at the bottom. He's been a very good pickup this year for from Nairne. Certainly found his niche as an A-grade regular.
Right, Brian Rule throws the ball up. Roberts, front position, wins it down. Burge. We're going to have a stoppage once again. 21 points the margin. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker forward scoreboard. 5-minute period is important for the Brookers if they're going to get back into this one. As Pittman clears the ball, kicks the ball inside 50. That man, Stubing, takes the mark and switches play out to Ben Marsh.
Yeah, Marsh has been pretty good. He'll go fair up the line to Vandermeer, just over his head, taken by Pearson.
Off we go.
Gets around the man on the mark, goes long and direct. Great work by Ben Marsh, who's been like the Rock of Gibraltar back there.
Yeah, round of applause. Look at them all. Raiders faithful in that pocket.
Obviously no family birthday parties today, Benny.
They're right into
this. Committed to the game, but very solid back there, Benny Marsh.
Fantastic work from the Raiders back six.
So, Boundary Academy boy, McDonald Clamp, punches in, comes down here to Giannini, toe poke up the line, come there to Dunbar, grabs it, feeds the handball back to Vandermeer, gets a clearing kick over the head of Pistola, free ball, first to get there will be Pittman. He's got a teammate out wide and Crazy Bennett honours the lead.
Yep, out of side. Nice lead, Mazuris. Now he can wheel onto that left boot and stretch the Raiders' defence potentially, but once again Bridgewater's back six holding up beautifully, clearing kick out of defence by Stubing. Lancaster's Property Services defensive action.
Clever.
Turns defence into attack. A kick forwards. Forster.
That was clever work by Dunbar there. Gave it the ball in the tackle. Almost
Beautiful.
Russell Ebert's toe as he flicked
And a sausage roll for Dinham. Bring everyone into it. Raiders faithful starting to believe now that they're through to a second semi-final against Macclesfield for a direct passage into the GF.
Just like to see this pick it up, but and work in the middle of the ground.
His partner in crime over the top says, you go and get a goal.
So 3-2 to 1 behind in this final term, 13 minutes in. So you'd expect that the Raiders staying a strong hold on this ticket to the second semi. Turn to the ground, deflection. Giannini comes to Bryce under pressure, gets out to the young man of Braddock. Oh, clever little wedge kick up the line. Bit of a fumble there from Bissell. Meanwhile, close to the line, actually been called for legging, I believe, so resultant free kick will come back here to the Brookers.
Forster's had a collection of potential Lowe's Meatco snags of the day. Just his whole packet of snags has been good today.
Maybe.
How many snags in total has he put in his pack?
8, I think.
To put in the mix. Might be just an all-round sort of packet, Jaden, of snags.
I think so, yeah.
Not one in particular that's...
Obviously, the 100 one's pretty important.
Oh, absolutely, bang. Good.
So.
Yeah, well,
Good
just blown that
Jaden.
one out the park. Thanks very much. That's a... Yeah, obviously.
And a pretty good goal from the boundary as well.
Yeah,
The whole collection was nice. Bryars, meantime, he's been good. Toe poke into the middle. Pistola, good control. Shrugs aside one, almost two. The umpire says that's holding a pill. Explorer Caravan's tough tackle by Bennett.
Would that be the first time a snag at a day winner has been a Centurion goal kicker on the same day, Jaden? Can you get the stats from that?
That would have to be, yep.
A first here.
First, yes, a maiden, yep.
As we have a lot of them called a while. Bustling Benny keeps the ball in front of him. Corrals Brooker's teammate out over the boundary line. Oh, I just get a shot of Markwick out there. Has he got a toothache?
Oh, Oh, it's a beautiful dog there.
Yeah, nice shot of dog of the day there. But if we can get a shot of Markwick out there, number 40, as the ball comes into his area of play now. Inglis, ball coughed up. Raiders, Giannini gets it across. Oh, here's a dangerous, and Marsh just concedes the behind over the boundary line, over the goal line.
Vandermoor. Oh, right, yeah, no, good one. Kicks the ball out towards the wing, over the back. Good work by Brumby to apply some heat here. Pearson looking for some support, under enormous pressure. Onto the left boot, half forward flank, ground level ball. Pearson involved. One on one. Oh, nice work defensively there. Sash, but in the meantime.
Wow, by Brian Rule there.
I thought it was good defensive.
Yeah, by the young man. And Rule Bailey, I think it was. So Inglis, opportunity for his third, which will take him to 98. Instructions being barked here on the sidelines.
Can we just wire him up for the last period?
You probably don't need a microphone for him.
So in the meantime, Binger Inglis gets a chance for his third.
For 97?
98.
98.
Yep, 98 it is.
Keeps him in it. 20 points the margin now. Probably 10 minutes remaining, Jaden, you think, on the C&J painting stats?
Around 10, I reckon. Yep. 9 inside 50s to 8, Benny, in favour of Bridgewater. So Kersbrook will close the gap there in the forward territory. So, and Inglis is actually, in every game this year, he's kicked multiple goals. So here's another game where he's kicked one. He's kicked multiple goals in every game this year, which is a pretty good effort, isn't it? So
back in the middle, thanks to APC Easy's 123 AustralianPaving.com. Free kick for Pustola.
In danger, I think it was.
Yeah. Goes with a little wedge shot out towards the wing. Evans can wheel onto that left boot. Probably could go inside 50 from here. It's a beautiful kick of the football. Kicks the ball out towards the scoreboard area. Denham almost took the mark. Pearson looking to mop up. Ground level ball. Lots of Raiders supporters there. Eduardo Smart wheels onto the right boot, but he ran out of room.
The boundary line camera there where Mark was. Gets you almost right into play there, Benny.
Fantastic.
Another dog of the day.
Macclesfield winning the premiership at this ground last year. They were lined around in that pocket.
So big D-Rob flicks it over the back. Ball comes back out here. Good tough tackle applied there by Dylan Burge for Explorer Caravans. Giannini gets up and will hand the ball back to a happy Warren Hannaford.
He's having a good time, Warren.
Well, he's going to have a good time tomorrow, I believe, doing the elimination final as well. Burge spins his way out of trouble. Gives it to McCulloch. McCulloch gives it to Vines. It provides a little dinky kick up the line. Chasing the ball close to the line there is Josh Pearson. The haircut. Ball comes back there. It's a good tackle applied there. Surely holding the ball. No, said the umpire.
Yeah, it's called holding the man.
Holding the man. So Warren Hannaford.
When they get it going, Kersbrook, they're good by hand. So try and slice and dice through that. Meantime, Vandermoor, kick into the forward pocket area. Quick hands, fed out. Ed Smart looking to link up with the old 1-2 to Bissell. Tough tackle, Explorer Caravan style into the forward pocket. 19 minutes gone. 20 points the margin, Raiders in front, qualifying final.
So Smart, another Explorer tough tackle there on McCulloch. So you just think down the right end for the Raiders, the Brookers need to clear the ball here and get up, as I said, 20-point margin, about 10 minutes at the most to go. Raiders will be happy just to play pack style football. Here's Vines, puts it up the line. O'Donnell involved. Thomas, young man in Brumby, Mazuris. Ball held up there. Umpire Ashley Brooks will come in and ball it up. Going alone is James. Hacks the ball forward by the boot. Coming to meet it nicely. Bissell. Give it to Evans on the left. He's got a couple of players in the clear. One of them is Forster. Clears the path for Watson to bounce a goal through, but touched. So that could well have been the sealer.
Oh, off we go. Haylock kicks the ball out towards the outer side. Raiders got the numbers out there. Is that Braddock? Gets it on to Watson. Watson, another inside 50 entry for the Raiders. Pack forms. Raiders forwards happy to lock it in. Ed Smart, Brumby and Dinham. Wrap up Regan Moyne in the tackle. Jaden, C&J Painting stats that matter.
12 inside 50s to 8 at the moment in favour of Bridgewater.
So Smart off the pack, goes high and goes longer. Forster came to get it, doubles back off the ground. That could be the best of the bunch as he raises number 9.
It's going to be a tough call out of all his selection today. Take your pick. That's right up there.
So that's number 9 there for Forster now. So that is a record in a qualifying final since 2010. The previous record holder was Daniel Philp from Ironbank back in 2000. Back in 2018.
And I reckon that game was at Kersbrook, because I reckon we called it.
Spot on against Nairne-Bremer.
Yep.
So
thank you, Joe.
There you go. So there's a record there.
That matters, thanks to C&J Painting.
So 9 is fine, and if you're a Raider, you'd be feeling that way, because it looks like they're on their way for APC. Back in the centre, McCard wins it down. Vines, he won't give up, you know that. Meanwhile, holding the ball is the call, and it's going to go to Bissell. It always impresses me every time we see him on the call. He'll nurse the ball forward. Smart got rid of his opponent. Handball forward there. Comes back there to Martin.
South Coast Insurance clanger.
Yeah, fortunately picked out Bissell. So Bissell into the cricket pitch area, put it forward. Every time for double figures for Forster. Oh, big leap from Haylock, sport the ball, but in the meantime, umpire rule, I think, has picked out an infringement before the ball arrived there. So I think it's going to be elementary as it goes back to Watson.
From 50.
So the chance for his third here, Benny. Might test him with the distance.
Yep, Jaden's just checking the stats. 9 goals. Watson directly in front. That's a bit of a shank. And that's almost a South Coast Insurance clanger, but it's kept alive. Kersbrook defence.
As interesting as the ball coming, young Braddock, he somehow kept that alive if it come off his body, but minor score.
Pearson brings it in. Robinson's the target, takes it on the chest, looking for some runners. He's got the player out here. Not going to quite reach him though. Interesting. Okay, let that one roll.
That was probably there, that one.
Okay, inside 50 and Mark.
Yeah, Inglis. Just too experienced there. Look at the body.
99.
Yeah, just moved young Sash sideways. So 99. Goal looming. As I said, you can see Markwick there.
Yeah, look at that.
So, meanwhile, Binger Inglis, chance to kick the second goal of the quarter. He kicked the first. Unfortunately, this one he's pulled a bit to the left. So, minor score results.
A little bit dejected. Just over 2 minutes left, I reckon, according to the murmur out here at the ground level. So, Giannini. Bailey.
They've looked after the football very well today, Bridgewater.
He in turn goes back.
Commentators curse turnover right in front of goal.
He plays as an extra defender, doesn't he, for a midfielder, Giannini?
From the defensive half of the ground, kicks it up towards Dinham, who takes a nice mark. Little Hampton Landscape Firewood memorable moment right in front of Haylock.
He just gave a bit of lip there too.
A little bit of chirp. They're progressing nicely here, the Raiders, in their first final. Back to Bailey, over the top. Giannini just waxing it. Not long to go. Taking a very nice step here in their finals campaign. Go backwards now. Working around the 50 here at the moment. Taken by Vandermoor. Finds Smart. Sure, the Raiders faithful would enjoy another snag. Opportunity here for Stubing. He can go over the top to Bissell. Roll it deep. Kicks it towards the half-forward flank. One-on-one, Forster. Ground level ball now. Kersbrook's defence. And away we go. Don't go anywhere. Coming up is the Simply Shutters and Shades post-match show. Most effective player and the Lowe's Meatco Snagger today contenders.
Vines high, barrier to barrel. Robinson crashing in there. Comes to Markwick. Sit with the toothache. Ball held up there. So dying stages here. You'd suggest the Raiders have certainly done enough. 12-12 to 8-9. On Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward scoreboard. Whistle is gone. Illegal disposal. Throw is the call. So it comes back here to Pearson. No, it's not. So it's going to be McCulloch. So McCulloch chips it forward to the lead. Bennett got his fist to it. Inglis. Robinson spilling free there. Going his young man Sash. Going to ground. So as it looks like it's going to transpire, Benny will have Bridgewater taking on Macclesfield next week. In the second semi, and of course the winner of that will advance to the grand final. And for Kersbrook, they'll play the winner of tomorrow's elimination final between Kangaroo and Meadows.
Right.
Yeah, ride him high. Comes to Evans, get Giannini. He'll put it out towards Smart. Has a bounce along the member's wing. Eduardo puts it high. Brumby. Smiles. Also Watson getting involved. Can they get it out to that man Forster? Would probably like to finish. He won't have time to as the final siren is just gone. So it's Bridgewater 12-12 have defeated Kersbrook 8-9.
Great win. Well done, Bridgewater. There's the scoreboard. Of course, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. Got J&J Hill. Post-match show. Travis Lynn is here as well. We might cross back to Footy Central just shortly with Tommy before we come back and have a bit of a recap of what's taken place in this one.
in the Adelaide Hills. Lancaster's Property Services, delivering complete residential and commercial property maintenance and trade solutions in the Adelaide Hills and metro areas. Simply Shutters and Shades, inspiring people to create fun and functional spaces which bring people together. Explorer Caravan Sales, family-owned Adelaide-based caravan retailer, 40 years of experience and insights in the caravan industry. C&J Painting, Dulux accredited, locally owned and operated small family business recognised for quality and reliability. Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, Francisco's Pizza, Guttervac, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop, Woodside News Agency, Twist and Top, 24 Fit, Bespoke Air Solutions, Adelaide Wine Barrels, Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, Direct Flooring Solutions. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills. Now it's back to the team, the best in the business team, the Call of the Wild team.
Back live here in the Call of the Wild. We've seen the completion of the Closey's Supermarket Country Division qualifying final, and in the end it was a comfortable 27-point win for the Bridgewater Raiders, 12-12, Kersbrook 8-9, and of course now the show everyone hangs around for, the Simply Shutters and Shades post-match show of our man Jaden J. Hill. And we'll cross down, I reckon he's got a man, he might be wearing a Raiders strip, but I reckon the way he plays out here at Meadows, he's the king of Stringybark Park, as we go down to Jaden J. Hill.
Too right, Pistols, thank you. So here are the Simply Shutters and Shades most effective player interview, and well, the Simply Shutters and Shades most effective player for today was Alex Forster from the Bridgewater Football Club, getting a bit of that deja vu. He obviously interviewed you here last time and you were most effective then as well. Congratulations on your performance today, Alex, well done.
Yeah, thanks very much, mate. It's a little bit warmer than last time. I remember last time we were standing here, I was very, very cold. So a little bit of sun left. It was a really, really pleasing performance in the end against a really, really solid outfit. So, all the boys are pretty excited in the rooms at the moment.
Good stuff. You won a $100 Simply Shutters and Shades voucher, a $30 Francisco's Pizza voucher, a $10 Kiwanis Bookshop voucher, a $50 Little Hand Landscape and Firewood voucher, the Call of the Wild hat, South Coast Insurance stubby holder, as well as a Call of the Wild sticker. So I guess, what goal was your favourite for today, you reckon?
That's a good question. Probably early in the game, I think. Like the pressure's always on early, especially as a key forward. You want to hit the scoreboard and feel good about your goal kicking. So I was pleased to be able to nail a couple early to give myself a bit of confidence on the day. Probably those first two, and in a big final, it's really nice to start the game well. So that was our focus. So I was pleased to hit the scoreboard early.
Yeah, for sure. And just give us an insight. Obviously, you're on 98 goals before today, and you got the job done early and kicked the 100. Just take us through the feeling before the game and the pressure of that, and then also kicking the hundreds.
Obviously a little bit of chat amongst the group during the week, and again, I was really happy just to get it out of the way, to be honest, and kick a couple early, and then it's done, and you can sort of focus on the game. So great to get it done. For us, it wasn't a focus. The focus was to come here and get the win, and we did. So really pleased at the moment.
Yeah, fantastic. You also won Lowe's Meatco Snag of the Day. Get hold the voucher up there as well. Obviously there was 9 to choose from, and that soccer in the last quarter probably won it for you. Just take us through that goal and to seal the victory for Bridgewater, who have now won 4 qualifying finals and are actually undefeated in qualifying finals since 2010 in the country division.
Yeah, well, that's didn't know that. So that's it's a good start. The last goal, fair bit of fluke there, fellas. I just threw the boot at it, and the volley, it set up nicely. So just threw the boot at it, and lucky enough that it went through. Probably on 10 other days that doesn't go through. So fair bit of fluke for that number 9.
Well, it's actually a record as well in a qualifying final, 9 goals. He just overtook Daniel Philp from Iron back in 2018. Pistols Gold, got some questions for Alex.
Yeah, Alex, well done on the ton. Could be an omen for you. The last Bridgewater Raider to kick 100 goals was Darren Mitchell in 2016 when they won the premiership. So
there
you go. That could be an omen for you. Hey, just you never seem to miss, mate. Is there a set routine that you've had through your career?
Yeah, you guys have probably seen me on a couple of my better days, because there was a little period there where I wasn't kicking the ball very well.
Actually, I must say, one day at the Summit when we did it against Gamaraka,
yes. Oh, so you guys were there that day. I think
I
think I kicked about 3-7 or 3-8. So I've been kicking the ball better the last few weeks, which has been nice. Yeah, it's certainly a set routine that I follow. And like I said, goal kicking's a bit of a confidence thing, like you see it at all levels, including the AFL. That's, if you do nail a couple early, you feel good about everything. You feel good about your technique, you kick through the ball. So that's my focus. It was nice to kick straight today, because it can go the other way.
You kicked 17 goals here in 2 outings. Anything in particular you like about this
Well,
place besides bringing your own cheer squad by the looks of it?
I was pretty pleased that when I saw we were playing here after last week's, just because of the last outing here, because I've kicked them all right against Meadows, going back a bit. So I don't know. It's a nice sized ground. It's sort of in between, not massive, not small. I think we like it here because it's sort of one kick out of the middle and you can get it deep. And with the 6-6-6 rule, we try and make the most of that because it's 1-on-1, and teams can't get back if we're going straight out of centre bounce. So we like it. We like it out here. The deck was really good. Held up well. So it was a pleasure to play out here in a bit of sun. So
you did have good support though here for you.
Yeah, I had a few mates up here and
Yep.
a bit of family. So
Few
that was
signs.
nice.
Yeah.
There was also a bit of non-support going the other way too. So it was a bit of fun.
Fantastic.
Can I just ask you before we let you go, and thanks for your time, obviously first game of the season you played Macclesfield, then the second time you played them out at Macclesfield you're very competitive, so it's just a matter of your side bonding together, which you've done over the course of the season. So you're obviously in line to have a real crack at them next week in the second semi.
Yeah, they've obviously beaten us both outings this year, and reigning premiers, and being the best team, most consistent team all year. So we'll really set ourselves for next week, knowing that playing against a really strong competitive outfit. But I'm hopeful that we might even get a couple of boys back in next week. So we'll throw everything we've got at them next week and see where we get to. Where's that game? Do we know where that game is? Chunga.
And just in closing, it was nice here to share a bit of love because your old mate who's been kicking a few goals, Nick, did him, because so nice to see you give him Joe DeGoose over the top there in the last quarter.
Yeah, well, I just missed one from exactly that spot. So Dins was he was calling for it pretty loud, and it was very happy just to handball it over the top and for him to run it in and ice the game. So he's been outstanding all year. Dins does a lot of the work as a centre half forward. You see him cover a lot of ground and a lot of contests. So he's been massive for us this year, and also obviously hit the scoreboard on a number of occasions. So super important player for us.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jaden.
Good work. And just quickly, you sort of mentioned it in the first question as well, but Ed Smart was great in the middle today. Craig Evans, great delivery inside forward 50. Alec Bryce as well. How good is it to have those blokes delivering you the footy?
Yeah, absolute pleasure. Smarty was at his best today, and Craig Evans, the old timer, he had some massive contests as well. It's great leading to them. We've got a number of guys, John Giannini, Pistol, that kicked the ball really nicely. So I'm pretty lucky playing deep forward and the service that I get.
And Big Dan Roberts flying in from Bunker Bay overnight, I think, from WA.
I did hear. Did he fly in this morning, I think?
Yeah.
Look, he just has a crack, doesn't he? Him and James, he had two rucks. They're big men. They throw their weight around, and we're very lucky to have them. The experience they provide and the contest work in big games like today, went a long way to us getting the win.
I'll tell you another one before you go. Big Jamesy on the sideline here. We're almost going to get him to do special comments at one stage, but we'd have to use the dump button too much, Alex.
Yeah, he loves talking. For a man who's 40-something, he's still got the fire in the belly, and sometimes I look over and he's barking at the opposition bench, and all in good fun though. He's a great teammate, and the boys love having him around.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thanks very much, Jaden and Alex.
No worries. Well, congrats on the win, Alex. Well done on your performance. Congratulations. Good luck next week against Macclesfield.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
Back to you guys.
Becoming a regular.
Yeah, Alex Forster there talking about his 9-goal performance, which spearheaded the Raiders into the second semi, 12-12 to 8-9. Just look at the goal kickers. Well, for Bridgewater, Benny Forster with 9, Watson with 2, and Denham with 1. And for the Brookers, Inglis with 3, so he's kept on 98 goals for the season. Vines with 2, and Robertson, Mazuris and White with singles. Now as we go around the grounds for Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Forward Division 1 scoreboard, of course the closing line around games for 2026. A lot hanging on to some of these results. Blackwood 10-15 defeated Harndorf 5-6, so a good win to the Woods, so they have actually finished in 5th spot. Loberthal 10-5 defeated Mount Lofty 9-7, so Loberthal had to win to seal up 3rd spot, so They're in the Tigers for the qualifying final. Onka Valley 19-10 defeated Nairne-Bremer 8-5. So minor premiership already wrapped. So the Dogs have the first week of the finals off as they've secured their first minor premiership since 1992. And in the final game, Uradla 10-23 defeated Mount Barker 4-4. So
there you go.
There you go. They've actually beaten. It's funny with their minor score, 23 points. They beat Mount Barker just about when you think about it. So yeah, we got that score. So so there we are. So the final five as it finishes: Onka Valley on top, Harndorf second, Loberthal third, Uradla fourth, and Blackwood hanging on for that fifth spot to return to final. So great for the league when you think of Blackwood and Onka Valley finishing the bottom two spots last year, and here they are, Onka Valley minor premiers and Blackwood finishing fifth. So plenty of finals action to look forward to. And talking of finals action, don't forget tomorrow here on the Call of the Wild, it's HFLW Grand Final Day. So from around about 10:30 we'll be live on air via stream through our usual channels. Under 14s, under 17 girls, and then of course around about 1:30 will be the senior women's grand final, which one of our team member here is very excited about. Of course, Blackwood taking on Harndorf, so don't forget to take that in tomorrow. And also Tommy, yes, I know he's a bit happy about that. All right, well, thanks again to everyone for their support, to our sponsors and the crew have once again done a fantastic job. Also, we must thank the Meadows Football Club for their hospitality here this afternoon with the Vandermaker, and also some bit of help to a cameraman position. So thank you very much for them. So, all right. So as I said, tomorrow all the action from around 10:30 a.m. taking the finale of the HFLW season. Thank you very much to you, Jaden J. Hill, and also Travis. Thank you very much.
No worries, thanks for having me.
Actually, while we've got you here, Travis, just so we've had cards and letters. Okay, qualifying final. How's things looking for the venue for the Country Division Grand Final scheduled for Mount Pleasant? Any update on that?
Yeah, I went out and had a look at the oval. The oval looks in pretty good nick for not being played on at all this year. There's no big holes in it from horses and all that. The council's doing a fair bit of work on it.
The facilities?
Facilities are Mount Pleasant facilities, so it's just there's a coach's box that needs a bit of work to be done on.
Actual footy there since August last year.
Exactly, so you can still see the signs up in there, but it's a big oval. I can't remember.
Damn big.
Yeah. I didn't remember that until I got out there.
Jay, who dominated on the wing for Torrens Valley.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a big oval, but it looks okay. So
all
plenty of parking there. It's all go at the moment.
Right.
So this week we've got to make sure that the coach's box gets fixed up. There's a bit of damage on that, but other than that, we're all go at Mount Pleasant.
Fantastic. Great to be see football return to the Northern Outpost out there.
A bit of reward for them as well. Torrens Valley are not successful on the field. You can see in A grade and B grade, but they've got a committee that works hard and all that. So a bit of success for them off the field would be good.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, mate. Thank you very much for your input here this afternoon. Much appreciated. And of course, don't forget next weekend, Division 1 final starts Saturday from Loberthal. It's going to be a cracking qualifying final between Harndorf and Loberthal. And on Sunday, all the tension of the elimination final from Harndorf Oval as Uradla meet Blackwood. So,
both really good games. Loberthal playing at home against Harndorf, second and third.
Yeah, absolutely, for the right to play Onkers in the second semi. So plenty to look forward to on the Viva Hills football here on the Call of the Wild. And as I said, don't forget tomorrow's all-day stream of the HFLW Grand Final Day. So now, on behalf of the HFL media team, Jeff Bastola, thank you for your company wherever you've joined us around the globe. We'll catch you tomorrow. Keep chasing your goals. Bye for now, and we'll go at the tones of the victorious Raiders as they've won the qualifying final here by 27 points. Bye for now.